results.
Yep.
You wrote it down?
Mm-hmm.
Slim!
Ken!
We got no food, we got no jobs, our pets' heads are falling off!
Where's the booze?
I got robbed by a sweet old lady on a motorized cart. I didn't even see it come.
Hey! Yeah, Dan? You have any more of that gum? That's none of your damn business, and I'll thank you to stay out of my personal affairs.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Look what you did, you little jerk.
You guys give up, or you're thirsty for more?
But, all right. Welcome to another.
It's on.
Welcome
Episode.
to another episode of Barbershop Talk Radio. I'm your host, Young Slim.
And I'm Kim.
Today, what's today's date?
The 17th, April 17th,
April 17th,
2023.
2023. There we have it.
They're tighten the screws.
Yeah, I know. What the hell? What the hell?
All right, we are going over the Week 9 results of the All-Star
All-Star
Football League.
Yeah. All right.
And we'll talk about the top tier playoff predictions, round 1.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Talking to the mic. Talking to the mic.
All right, so
It was a different.
So left off.
Wait, hold on. Before we start that, we definitely have to applaud you for actually getting up and going to the game.
See, I woke up super early and I didn't go back to sleep because if I go back to sleep, I wasn't going to go. I'm like, I gotta go. It's the last regular season game.
It's the least you can. It's the least you can do.
Nah, it was actually.
Well, thank you for actually coming finally.
Actually, it was actually fun.
Yeah,
I forgot.
It's always fun. But
crap talking with everybody.
You haven't been there in quite some time, so you wouldn't know.
I know.
Mm-hmm. But you may continue.
All right. Do you want to start with the standings or the scores?
The scores.
All right. So Week 9, Rock Bottom beat GCR 41-8.
I mean, applaud them.
The Brewers beat Trauma Roofing 20-7.
Yeah, that's an upset, man.
Yeah, it definitely is.
That's a crazy upset.
The Prospects beat the Usual Suspects 20-12.
Let's applaud them. What?
Because this is in front of your face, so every time you move, your face disappears. Camden beat NJ Lab 26-20.
Okay, let's applaud them.
The Crypto Sharks beat the Sloth 24-12.
Let's applaud them. Yeah, I'm kind of shocked by that. I don't think I took the Crypto Shark. I didn't think
I was just going back to look at that. I was just going back.
What's up, Al?
And the Vipers beat the Panthers 20-6.
Let's applaud them. Vipers beat them. That's no shock there.
I know.
That is no shock there, but
Wait,
you got our picks? Yeah, we definitely picked it. All right, so who did you pick last week?
So
2 weeks ago.
I had the Vipers by 3. You had the Panthers by 2.
Oh God! What? Wait, hold on. I'm getting in trouble. Like, what the? Like,
what were you thinking?
Yeah, what was I thinking? Man?
I guess you thought Ali was going to pull one out of the bucket.
What was I thinking?
You had Camden by 10. I had Camden by 16. They won by 6. So I guess that
I
was
got
you.
that one. Yeah.
All right. I had Crypto Sharks by 2. You had the Sloth by 1.
Oh my God. What do I care? That's what I get. Another one.
But I don't think you're giving. I think you think that Crypto Sharks are worse than they actually are. I'm not saying that they're good, but I mean they're not that bad.
No, they're not the sloth.
All right, you had the Usual Suspects by 2. I had the Prospects by 4.
Oh my God. Yeah.
We both picked Trauma. I had Trauma by 5. You had Trauma by 10.
I'm getting like every game wrong.
And we both had Rock Bottom. You had Rock Bottom by 10. I had Rock Bottom by 12, and they won by like 30 something.
Man. Like, yeah, literally 30 something.
Val said Ali played well. They just don't have good receivers. Or go-to receivers.
Okay. I mean, all right.
Yeah.
I was wrong again. So I got what? 1 game right?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Camden. Yeah.
Wow.
Swami said.
Wait, hold up. Don't act like you didn't take the Brewers.
No, I didn't. I didn't expect that at all. I was shocked with that. Like I did not see that happening. And I watched the game
in that fashion either.
I mean, Trauma had a bad game. They did. It happens. It wasn't no one person's fault. They had missed catches, overthrown passes. They just had a bad game. But the Brewers had a really good game, and they didn't even have Johnny or Matt Jr. So he played really well without what we thought was his 2 best players.
Yeah, but I don't know that kid's name.
I don't know either.
The black kid that made that catch. But he was out there balling.
Because there was 2.
And then there's another kid with a mask on. He was balling too. I don't know who they are.
I only that was Johnny. That was my first time being out there, so I only saw the team as Matt Senior, Matt Junior, and Johnny.
And that's the first time I've seen that team, this season. So, yeah. And Matt Junior was in. Matt Junior. Matt Senior was in his bag, man.
He was
He definitely was.
Let's applaud him.
Yes.
I've been down on him lately.
You told him to retire.
I did tell him to retire. And
after that critical GC Irish loss, he told him that he needs to hang it up.
But
Tack him up.
He started turning things around since then. They slowly started creeping up the list. But I think he saw the camera over there, and he knew I'd been shit talking him. So he was out to prove that he doesn't need to retire.
Is that what it was? No, I just think
he played well.
think they matched up. It's about matchups.
I just think Trauma had a bad game.
Did they really have a bad game?
Yes.
I think they just didn't capitalize when they were moving the ball.
The first
they just
drive,
didn't capitalize when they got down to the red zone, I'll say.
The first drive was a turnover on downs.
Yeah, they had a couple of turnover on downs.
A couple almost picks.
And they actually had a pick.
Yeah.
I seen one. I don't know how many he actually had, and then what normally works for them, the jump ball to Chad, and
they had a lot of trying to go deep.
They just didn't. It just wasn't there.
No, it was there. Chad was just double covers every time, and it was always getting tipped off.
I seen a couple where he had position to catch the ball, and he just didn't do it.
Yeah, there was a couple of them too.
So those are plays that Trauma normally makes.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's the end of the world because it's not. I just think that
like you said, at least they lost.
The Brewers the Brewers matched up with them. Trauma wasn't making the plays that they normally do.
And you know how it is when you're losing and you're frustrated.
Yeah.
And now it's hard to turn it around because now you're mad and your team's mad and you got.
Yeah, they started pressing. How about?
And then you got Camden sitting there watching them because Camden wanted them to lose. And it's just, you know what I mean? It just,
to lose first place on the last day against an inferior team.
Yes, a team you can beat. So.
A team that you should beat 9 times out of 10. Yeah. Let's applaud the Brewers though, and Matt Senior.
Now that was the team I expected to see all season. When we're like the Brewers, the Vipers, what's going on with these teams?
Yeah,
that's the team I expected to see all season.
Yeah. Now in personal conversations with other people, I'm like, yo, the Brewers actually can make some noise. Like, I think their matchup in the first round is going to be good.
It's half Steel City, and
their matchup
new players.
Their matchup against GC Irish is like, I think that would be the easiest
You
way.
think so?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I think they beat GC Irish, and we'll get there when we get to the picks.
I think it's going to be a battle.
But I think they beat GC Irish handily.
I think it's going to be a battle.
Maybe depends on if Vinny shows up for
which I'm sure it's playoffs. If they lose,
that don't mean nothing.
And just so everybody knows, the playoffs start next week, and if you lose, you're done. That's it. There is no you move on to the B. Like no, you lose, your season is over.
It's top tier and low tier, and that's that.
And the low tier has a bye. So.
And the low tier has a bye. So, any other words on that trauma Brewers game?
No. I know they'll turn it around. It just. I mean. I was like. It was heartbreaking watching. I'm trying to record the game because I know you've been there, so it stinks.
Oh man, come on, man! It's just one game.
I know, but after working so hard to have such a great season, to lose first place on the last game, but not just to go to third too.
I mean,
after you tried so hard, they were so proud of that first place position.
I mean,
it should be.
Yeah. Hey, listen, it don't matter what happens. It's about what happens in the playoffs.
And unfortunately, Camden gets their number one spot back, not because they earned it, but because
they did. Camden earned it. They won enough games.
They did.
Even though Trauma beat them.
Yes.
But they got their spot. I mean, they got the number one spot.
I wanted someone else to finally end the season number one besides Camden.
Well, it is what it is.
It is not this season.
It is what it is. Okay. Was there any other upsets? But there was some great games.
Oh.
So what's the second game you want to talk about?
The Vipers. The Vipers winning, but not moving up.
I didn't watch that game, so I can't talk about that.
I didn't watch it either.
Well, I was going to talk about that when we went to the standings.
Okay, we can do that. Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see any of that game.
Rock Bottom, GC Irish.
All right. Rock Bottom, GC Irish was exactly what we thought it was going to be. A tail whooping. A domination,
yes,
a shellacking, an abuse of power. What other words can we say? An abuse of power, a beatdown, a slaughtering, a jumping, and now I'm trying to.
As it should be, I know. Just
as it should be.
GC Irish is in the top 8. Doesn't mean that they're on.
They're the 5th seed, so
doesn't mean that they're on rock bottom level. I guess.
No, they got.
And I didn't see Vinny out there, but
dominate. It don't matter if Vinny was out there.
No, sometimes I don't know. Vinny sometimes makes a difference.
He does make a difference, but it don't matter. In this case, Vinny would have made.
They still would have won. Yeah. They may have put up a couple more points, but they still would have won.
He might have been able to
score a touchdown
maybe
or two.
A touchdown, maybe. I doubt it.
I don't even think he's been there in a while.
I don't know, but they just got beat down. Ugh, hard to watch.
The prospects and the usual suspects. Spellman played well. I didn't see. I know you saw some of that game.
I want to get in. All right, so that game, and this is it was actually a pretty good game. You know what I'm saying? So from what I saw, what made me interested in the game, because I wasn't even going to go over there, but it was like a dust up or whatever. Yeah. We saw a little scruffle over there, whatever.
Everyone's like, fight. And you see Kogo hopping in his car and driving over there.
So,
and Ralph with his walkie-talkie walking on fast. Like, let's go see what's going on down here.
We wanted to go see what was going on. So I went over there. I talked to, the locals that were the locals. To the people I knew that were standing there watching the game. And I got stuck over there.
Yeah.
I kind of got stuck. I didn't want to be over there. But I was like, I'll just get a couple couple flicks for the,
footage,
for a little bit of footage and down to go back to the other games. But I got stuck over there. It was such an entertaining game.
It was, but then at one point you're like, I had to leave because the energy
was
bringing me down.
It was. The negative energy bothered me. But it was an entertaining game. Okay, listen. So when I got there, I think Usual Suspects was down. And then But the yapping, the back and forth, the competitive nature.
Yes.
I mean, I get it. I've been there. I understand. I understand wholeheartedly how this game works.
Yes.
But it was kind of like it wasn't a meaningless game for the prospects.
Right.
And the usual suspects have such a talented roster.
But no matter what, it didn't change their playoff position.
It did not matter. It didn't.
Yeah.
If the usual suspects would have won, it wouldn't have made a difference. But the prospects had to win the game.
Well, they were already in the top 8. It just mattered for seeding.
We're seeding. Who they're going to play in the first round. Either you're going to play Camden, Rock Bottom, Trauma.
Yeah, yes. You want the easiest matchup you can. So,
for you.
Yeah.
Who matches up for you? So, but the energy was just like you could almost feel like they hated each other. Like it was pretty funny.
The team hated each other, or both teams? Like
I felt like the teams.
Or you're saying like the prospect team hated each other?
No. I'm saying that
they
the
were
usual
going
suspects
back and forth.
and the prospects were not friends.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they had, they want, what I'm saying? It was just such a competitive, a competitive game where they were clashing.
Yeah.
And they were making plays. Like, hold up. I got to say this, yo. Let me give Spellman a shout out, yo.
Yeah.
I'll give Spellman a shout out because, and Val, they just kept battling, bro, because it almost looked like the process was going to blow them out. But that score right before halftime kept them in the game, and they never gave up. Yeah, and I got to applaud them for that, man. Like I
came over at the end after the Trauma game was over, and their game was still going. I think they still had 7 minutes left, and they battled to the very last minute.
Yeah, they did. They battled. The usual suspects are going to be a tough out in that lower tier.
Oh, absolutely.
I get it.
Yeah.
But the prospects are a scrappy team who's going to be tough for
whoever they go against.
It depends on the matchup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're playing Trauma. So can they match up against Trauma? I don't know.
You know
what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. But I wouldn't be shocked.
No, yeah, because I saw a little bit of the old prospects, but I also saw some new players mixed in there too. And it wasn't the same energy as it.
It wasn't a negative. It wasn't a negative. Like, oh my God, these guys are crazy.
No.
They normally had back in the day.
They want to kill everybody, fight everybody.
But it was a competitive. I want this game, no matter what energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I get it.
Yeah.
I understand it. I've been there. But I also like the energy that Val and them were giving off. Like, no, you're not getting this game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Spellman battle, Val, Kurt, Willie.
All of them, like
the whole team.
D-Mac.
They got a kid on that team.
Oh, you're talking about usual suspects.
Yeah, I am. The usual suspects have a kid.
Money
I don't know his
there.
name.
We can't say
of
money.
course. Wait, hold up. Money gets the Charlie Murphy.
Yeah, there was no money out there. I looked for him. I didn't see him.
No, this is for you, Money.
There's a lot of powerful.
Yo, that's what I was looking for. Where is it?
P?
Yeah. But it was a lot of that out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it was an entertaining game. I didn't want to leave. Here it is. It was, even though it was a lot of this.
And no shaft.
Oh, yeah.
What happened to your shaft?
There's powerful niggardry at work here.
I will put it out there because Ralph was really upset. He don't care if people curse, whatever, but don't scream curses at the top of your lungs. He's afraid the old people in the houses behind are going to get upset and they're going to lose the field. So he was like
I understand that.
going around like pulling his hair out, trying to stop people from cursing.
Yeah.
From screaming curses.
Yeah, I understand that, but I got stuck at that game.
And
it was an entertaining battle. Like the prospects it came down to the last play.
It did.
I don't know the kid's name, but he was out there balling, man.
And
he caught a pass with 5 guys around him. I don't know his name.
On which team?
On the usual suspects.
TJ?
Yeah. All right, let me give TJ a shout out, yo. Shout out to TJ from the usual suspects, man. Keep doing your thing, man. Like keep doing your thing, dog.
And I did like the second to last drive. Spellman had the ball. I don't know what even happened. It was so fast. They come running up to him. He just Would he drop the ball?
Yeah, because
he got sacked.
Yeah,
basically,
you gotta give credit where credit is due. Kyle got past Val, like literally untouched. Like Val like fanned on him, and he went right past him. And Spellman didn't even have a chance to even look to his right. I'm right behind him. I seen it.
Nobody saw what happened. Everyone's like, Willie's open.
I heard the sideline go, and I look, and Willie was open, but
nobody knew that
he had no
sacked.
chance.
Like,
if he didn't drop that ball, it would have been a sack, and the game is over.
Yeah. Nobody knew what was happening. Nobody knew what happened that fast. It was so fast.
And then Val was like, "Yo, that wasn't on Spellman, bro. That was on me." The dude, Kyle got me. Like, he got me. Kyle ran right past him.
Rashawn said the guy on the Brewers with the dreads name is Nas. He used to play for the Houston Gamblers.
Oh shit!
The kid you're talking about, the one that scored the touchdown.
Oh, yeah, that kid's a dog. He's a dog. Applaud him.
That was
a beast.
But good game for usual suspects.
I think they're going to be a tough out. We'll talk about that when we talk about the upcoming games. But I think they're going to be. I think they got a shot to win the bottom tier.
Camden and NJ Lab. You watched some of that game.
What an entertaining game!
No, again,
that was a good ass game too.
For those who didn't see that, is this a touchdown on Facebook?
Yeah.
I don't shout out to Sal.
Yeah.
Great job, buddy. Keep up the good work.
I'm not giving him applause. But it was, all right, go ahead.
Just say, like, I don't know. You said it was in the middle of the game, but just take those 6 points away for that touchdown that Cheek bobbled and dropped. That's a tie score right there, 2020.
But look. It wasn't, they were down. The NJ Lab was down. And I think that touchdown put them up by 2 scores. NJ Lab went down the field and scored on a beautiful, like, corner back pylon toe tap catch. I don't know, the kid, I guess the only black kid on NJ Performance Lab. I think he's the only black kid.
I think you're right.
I think there's only one black kid on that team.
Oh, Val said it happened with both teams as far as bobbled touchdowns. Really? Talking about Camden and NJ Lab both had bobbled touchdowns?
Are you trying to say NJ Lab, the one in the corner that Fat said was a bobble? That wasn't a bobble, bro. He caught that joint clean. The ref was standing right there in front of him. Now, I'm saying, like, I love Cheek. Cheek's my guy. What I'm saying is, Cheek, it could have went either way. I'm not
dropped the ball.
I don't feel like it hit him in his chest. He kind of like was trying to like bring it in. It was bobbling. He got pushed and he dropped the ball. You see it. He's going like this, trying to like grab it again.
Val said he didn't maintain possession.
He didn't. But sounds like it looked like he caught it. Touchdown. Like, come on.
Is there like a time limit? Like you have to hold the ball for 3 seconds, or
you have to have control of the ball.
For like, is there like for 4 seconds for it to be a touchdown?
In the NFL, which most of our rules are based off of, it's 2 feet down. Mm-hmm. In this league, it's 1 foot in, but you have to have possession. And the ground, you have to have possession if you go to the ground. Maintain possession going through the ground. Okay. If you're in the end zone, so if I catch it, no.
That never had possession. Okay.
In the NFL, that's not a touchdown. He didn't catch it.
I guess any other team, that's not a touchdown.
He dropped the ball. Like, he dropped the ball.
Yeah.
You have to catch. You have to maintain the catch.
If that was any other team, that would not have been a touchdown.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Like
that's
allegedly. You don't know if that's true.
Well,
that's what Gasso said.
No, I agree. I agree. The whole, good old Sal picking flowers.
Yeah, but Sal was kicking me in my back, talking smack like he's faster than me. Yo,
I heard him say you were going to get run over.
I'm like, Sal, if I'm gonna get ran over, bro.
And then
I'll get out of the way faster than you.
There wasn't he crying about that bubble play or something when you're like, that wasn't a touchdown. And,
yeah, but he acted like I made a big deal about it. He made the ruling and he was walking towards the kickoff. And I was like, bro, I don't think that was a kick. And I don't think that was a catch.
Val said they changed that rule this season, I believe. Check with Kogo. The rule you just said that 1 foot down or whatever.
No, there's no way in that. It still has to be 1 foot.
So what rule?
I guess if you catch it and it looks
you don't
like
have possession of it, I guess.
I don't. Yo, everybody I asked said no.
No.
Only person that said yes was Kogo. Not Kogo, was Sal. Sal and Fats and Cheek.
Even knows he didn't catch that ball.
Sal, Fats, and Cheek were the only people that said that was a catch. Now, me personally, I don't think it was.
You said the catch part. That rule changed this season.
Oh, okay. So there's a new catch rule? I guess.
I don't know. I just want to.
I don't know. I wasn't at the meeting, but all right.
Yeah.
But that still was an entertaining game.
I bet you if you asked Sal, Bam, Cheek, and all them right now, they'll say, no, it wouldn't catch.
No, they won't.
They'll
never say that. Never.
Cheek would.
Hell no. He swore by it. I hope he's shout out to Cheek, man. I hope he's okay. He got kneed pretty hard on that play.
Did he?
Yeah. He took a knee to the thigh. Yeah, he took a knee to the thigh. Dude hit him. I mean, you could have threw a flag for that too.
True.
Because you definitely did hit him.
True.
But we're not gonna cry over spilled milk. But so I don't know. But regardless, the kid from NJ Lab played pretty damn good. The quarterback, Mike Husney. Yeah. He played pretty good. He was making their touchdowns were long. Like they had long touch. They did
throwing bombs.
Yeah, he was throwing bombs. Like he was throwing bombs on them, man. He one play on the post, like he really got Butch pretty bad, man. Shout out to Butch, man.
We don't got theirs either.
But that was an entertaining game. Oh yeah, a little controversy on the extra point. If Mike took the snap and he's running towards the pylon, and here comes the deer Craig out of nowhere, like whoosh, 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 and he reaches out for him like, I got you. And Sal, of course, is going to decide on Camden's favor. He definitely is every time, no matter what. But it could have.
He should just put a Camden jersey on.
Maybe, but he probably should.
Or a white T-shirt.
But it looked closer than what it was, because I think Grasso and them thought that he got in, but Craig looked like it was close. It was closer than that damn touchdown. I know that.
I heard Craig was out there getting busy yesterday.
Yeah, he was. Yo, shout out to my main man, Craig, man. Shout out to my man. Applaud him. Applaud him. All right, what other good games?
All right, Crypto Sharks and the Sloth. I watched the end of that. I mean, the Sloth were struggling. From what I seen at the end, whoever the quarterback was, that was
Joe.
No, Joe came after the dude threw a pick.
It wasn't Red?
No, I don't know. It was somebody before that. He threw a pick six. The Crypto Shark ran it back, and then they put Joe in.
And then Joe went in?
Then Joe went in. But Joe was doing all right once he warmed up.
I don't know his name. I don't know his last name. Yeah, great Joe with the gray hair.
Yeah.
Little Joe with the gray hair. Fast as hell.
He did all right.
Shout out to him from the Sloth.
Once he warmed up, man,
that touchdown he threw was a dime.
And he had a couple good throws to the guy with the bandana on. I don't know his name. He just didn't catch him.
Oh, yeah. You did say that. Like, he should have caught that.
Yeah.
The black kid with the bandana, the orange thing on his head.
Butterfingers. He was dropping everything.
But that dime he threw, that was a dime.
That was their last play.
That last play of the game, he threw that dime in the right end. Oh, man. Beautiful. Shout out to him once again. Joe and the Sloth.
I didn't see too much of that. I know they were saying that they had like 3 picks or something like that. I saw the 1 pick 6 and then the Sloth's last drive. The Vipers and the Panthers.
Oh, hold on. But we let's give some heat. Let's praise the Crypto Sharks. Let's let's applaud the crypto sharks.
Yeah, I guess there was something right before we walked up that they were asking for instant replay with, and there was no instant replay.
For what?
I don't know. There must have been a questionable play that they wanted to go back and like review the footage on.
This is the crypto sharks' most impressive win of the season, right? They ain't beat nobody else by that much. Right?
No, I wouldn't say by that much.
Crypto to the chip.
They weren't. I mean,
maybe they weren't
doing. Nah, like they've been in. I wouldn't really say they've gotten blown out. They've been in every game. I think you're underestimating the crypto sharks.
I'm not underestimating anybody.
No, I think you're. I think they're a little better than what you're giving them credit for.
I ain't giving nobody no credit for being good.
No, but I'm just like I feel like you think they're like on the Panthers level, and they're not. They're not on the Panthers.
They're
level.
a notch above the Panthers.
Nah.
Yes.
They're like, I would say they're right below the prospects. They are. They are. They're not as bad as you think they are. They're obviously better than the sloth.
Yeah, but the sloth is completely fell off now.
But, yeah. Crypto to the chip. Crypto to the chip. They have to be candid.
Yeah. I mean, listen, they're going for it. Now, we're going to get into that. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
While we're on the sloth.
Just read it.
I posted it on the Facebook page. We're going to post it.
I don't know if you can.
From your heart, the Christians benefit. Food 50-50, beer, baskets, and door prizes at Chicken Pete's in Philly on June 4th from 3 to 7 p.m. $60 to get in. All you can eat, all you can drink. For tickets, Venmo with a heart, Jenna Heath 24, Christian Amoroso, Christy Diamond, whatever. It'll be on Facebook for anyone who wants to go. $60. That's what I told him. I was like, oh, what kind of food is it? Is it chicken fingers? But if they're giving out crabs and stuff, all you can eat crabs and shrimp.
You don't know.
Yeah,
it's Chicken Pete's. I'm sure it's crabs. I'm sure it's crabs and all you can eat everything.
Shrimp and
air horn.
All you can eat and drink.
All you can eat and drink.
The money goes to Christian, help him, I guess, with
it's a fundraiser.
Yeah,
it's a fundraiser. We all know that he had a heart attack.
Yeah.
And he's been out. He's a teacher, so he's out for this for the school year. So it's definitely look out for our own, man.
It was good to see him there yesterday.
Yeah, it definitely was. It definitely was.
He said hopefully he'll be back in September when the next season starts. Like he started doing like some physical therapy and light workouts and stuff. So it's you know what I mean. And if you guys are available on June 4th.
Sunday, June 4th, from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m., $60 at Chicken Pete's in South Philly.
On Packer Avenue one. Chicken Pete's on
1526 Packer Ave, South Philly. That's right over the bridge, the Walt Whitman Bridge.
Is that the one we went to?
Yeah. Walt Whitman Bridge.
It's not too far.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's the Walt Whitman Bridge. That's right near the stadium. Near the stadiums. It's right there, if I'm not mistaken. So it's food 50-50, beer, baskets, door prizes.
All you can eat and drink.
That sounds like my kind of party.
We're gonna try to stop by and show some support to Christian. I know Ralph said he's gonna try and stop by, so hopefully some other people from the league can stop by.
Yes, definitely support your own. He is part of the All-Star Touch Football
a good kid, man.
Family, a good man. Support.
I know it's got to be,
tough.
Yeah.
Tough. So, all right. Back to foosball.
Yeah, and then we got the Vipers and the Panthers. I didn't see none of that. I don't think you did either.
No, but I should have known the Panthers were not going to win. I thought they were going to have vengeance in their heart and wanted to slay the Vipers.
You know, I heard something yesterday. Call me. Let me know if I'm wrong. But I heard that Diz calls the offense for the Panthers.
I don't know. I mean, is that true?
I don't know.
Allegedly?
I don't know. Allegedly. That's what I heard. Word on the street is.
If he does.
But I just thought that was a little weird because I never heard it. Anybody but the quarterback call it defense. It's always been the offense. It's always been the quarterback that called the offense.
Well, maybe this is the quarterback.
No, Ali's the quarterback.
So
I guess he's like, Ali, you're gonna do this throw.
Throw this, run this route. You run this, and
you throw it to him. Make sure you throw it to this guy.
So this is calling the offense. Okay. I mean,
allegedly, right. That's from some of the Panthers players there.
Panthers alum.
Yeah.
Oh, whatever, man. If that floats their boat,
I just had to check on that one because
I thought Ali was a top 3 quarterback.
Maybe that's because Diz is calling the offense.
So that makes him a top 3 quarterback.
No, that's why he's not in the top 3 because Diz is calling the offense.
He threw 3 touchdowns the whole season. Wait, did they score this week?
One touchdown.
Yeah, that makes it 3 touchdowns the whole season. He got 2 touchdowns the week that they beat. Who did they beat?
Oh, Diz had 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, they had 2 touchdowns. That was the only 2 they scored.
And no, not the usual suspects.
They scored
or something.
Did they beat? No. The Sloth.
The Sloth. Yeah.
They beat.
Oh yeah, they beat Rock Bottom. Then they went. Yeah.
Yeah. So the Panthers have scored 3 touchdowns. Let's applaud them.
We'll see when we go over to offensive and defensive rankings. They've a little more than 3. 5.
I don't know about that.
5.
I don't see it.
5 and 9 games.
31 points the whole season. 9 games. How do you break that down? That might have been a couple safeties.
All right, so now we got the which I'm sure everyone knows where they ended up. The standings as of week 9.
All right, when you say it, put them here, and then we'll talk.
Actually, they're not though. Look.
Yeah, they are.
3-5-1.
Yeah, 3-5-1 is better than that.
Better than
that.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you were pointing at this.
Nah.
All right.
Yeah.
So Camden is number 1. They're 8-1. Rock Bottom is 2. They're 7-2. Trauma is 3 with 7-2. The Brewers are 4 with 6-3. GC Irish is 5 with 5-3-1. The Prospects are 6, 5-4. NJ Lab is 7, 4-5. The Vipers are 8, 3-5-1. Crypto Sharks are 9, 3-6. The Sloth are 10, 3-6. The Usual Suspects are 11, 1-8, and the Panthers are 12, 1-8.
Yeah. So, no, we did not stutter, but it is what it is, man.
Actually, the Vipers should be in the top 8, but they chose not to compete in the top 8. And the Crypto Sharks wanted to.
Yeah.
So they flipped. The Vipers are competing in the bottom tier, and the Crypto Sharks are competing in the top tier.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's only a half a game difference in them. But if you technically want to be technical.
And they had Crypto Sharks had to win yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah, and they did.
Yeah.
So, I understand.
But I don't think that's not fair, though. The Vipers shouldn't be able to say, no, I don't want to compete in the top. You fall, you play where you fall. Sorry. Unfortunately, you fell in the top 8. You should have lost that game then.
Yeah.
But for them to change the rules.
I don't think that. I don't know.
This is going to come back in the future. Another team's going to be like, I don't want to compete in the top. The Vipers did it. I want to go down because the Vipers did it. This is going to come back. This is going to come up again.
Most men don't want to play in the bottom.
But I see why. They're going to go against Camden and they're going to lose.
I understand that. So I guess they don't. The Vipers, come on, they're traitors. They're traitors.
I know.
What do you expect?
I know. They are treasonous traitors.
They're traitors. What do you expect? They don't want to play. They don't want to play at the top.
No.
Man.
And it's a bunch of veterans, too. So
yeah, it's pretty sad.
And they're like, oh, Camden, no.
I don't think they knew about Camden.
No, they thought it was going to be Trauma, and they still
didn't want to. They just. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I heard the quarterback issues. Like you said, it's a team full of veterans. They have a bunch of athletes on their team.
They do.
And
they're just like the Usual Suspects.
I heard Byron wasn't ripping nipples off out there yesterday.
I don't know what's up with that.
They
won. They won.
Yeah.
They won.
But it was the Panthers though.
So?
Is that something? Should they be celebrating that?
Yeah.
I guess a win is a win.
Yeah. So I don't think it's a big deal.
I don't think that's fair for them to go down and compete in the bottom tier playoffs, and they have a good chance of possibly winning the bottom tier playoffs.
Them were the crypto. Even the crypto sharks were down there. The crypto sharks had a good chance of winning it too.
Yeah, but the crypto sharks.
All right, put it like this: their odds of winning is way higher than going in the top 8.
Absolutely, they have a 50%.
And they don't care about integrity. They don't care about integrity or competition.
They're the ones that are gonna stab you, like smile on your face and stab you in the back.
They don't care about integrity and competition. They're happy with just competing on the lowest of levels.
Oh, so Val said realistically, the Panthers' best receiver yesterday was your boy Ron. So you got to give Ali benefit of the doubt. He ain't a bad QB.
Ron is my guy.
And Ron was out of the game on the drive they needed to tie it up. Ali needs some wide receivers, and Panthers have to build on.
Wait, why was Ron out of the game? Because Diz didn't have him in his playbook?
He had to sit out on that play. He ran the wrong route to play before.
Listen, I'm cool with Kim. Don't like the whole Vipers dropping out, succeeding their spot. I
don't think that's
not succeed. Not what's that called?
Like
giving their spot away.
Let's call a spade a spade. The Vipers and the usual suspects are going to be competing for my prediction for the championship game.
Yeah,
the Vipers have a good chance of winning that. Like, I don't think that's fair to say, what if the prospects want to say, oh no, I don't want to compete against trauma. I want to go in the bottom. Like, no, you can't do that.
I get it.
This is not Bill like 3 years ago where you
declared where you want to play. I get it.
You fall where you play. You play where you fall.
Yeah, I get it. I understand. It die?
It's going to.
Oh yeah.
No, we're good.
Yeah. Listen, I understand completely, wholeheartedly, but
I don't like that. I know they're
trying something new.
Slithering snakes and they're backstabbers, but so I shouldn't be shocked. I should expect that sneaky treatment from them. I don't know why I was shocked.
They're not that bad. They're nice guys.
Backstabbing Vipers.
They're nice guys.
Oh yeah, they're nice fellers.
Yeah. I mean, they're still nice guys. Are you on Diz's side or are you on the Vipers side, or you hate them both?
I feel for Diz.
But why are you just giggling that he calls his own plays?
Oh, because I was a little shocked with that. Like, Diz, you've been in this league for how long, and you're calling the offense?
Yeah, it is weird. It is weird for a quarterback.
They have some really 4 Panthers plays that have been working for him. That's what I heard.
So he's using the old Bible.
The old Panthers playbook.
The old Panther Bible that's worked for hundreds of years.
But it's not working.
He's using his old family recipe playbook.
He had to dig it out and blow the dust off it. Panthers playbook. 1972.
His old family recipe playbook.
Panthers. This is Panthers, 1972 on it.
This has been working for generations.
These 4 plays have worked for generation after generation of the Panthers teams. I'm going to pass this down to my son. He's going to pass this down to his son.
Yo, this old Panther playbook. Wow. So
it's 4 Panther plays that have been working for him
for the last century and a half, like couple centuries. So all right, anyway.
I hope he's
shout
not.
Out to Diz,
I hope that's just gossip. Yeah. I hope he's not. And if he is,
shout out to Diz.
He needs to relinquish that to Ali, and maybe let's see if
maybe Ali can't call plays.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
That's possible too. He doesn't know any, because remember when you had Anthony?
He didn't know any plays.
He didn't know any.
You're right.
You didn't even know.
So wait, is Ali? Are they saying that Ali's better than Byron?
I believe so. Yeah. So why hasn't Ali been quarterback all along?
No, this is Ali's first year with the Panthers, I believe.
Oh, is it? Oh.
So are they saying that Ali's better than Byron?
I believe yes.
You think Ali's better than Byron?
I've never.
Kogel swears by him.
I've never seen Ali play. I mean, Val says you got to give him the benefit of the doubt. John said he's really good too. Monster John, but he doesn't have any receivers.
Which Gold also said he was good. So they told me that he just don't have any receivers.
Yeah.
Like 3 people told me that he's actually really good.
I thought Ali was a Panthers veteran.
No, Byron was the Panthers veteran that played wide receiver when Ralph was on the team.
Okay.
But he barely showed up.
I've heard he barely showed up this season too, so I guess nothing's changed there. Val said Ron was winded. That's why he came out of the game. But he said it was an even swap because the crypto wanted to go up voluntarily.
I know.
But I get you.
Yeah, but it just still...
Rules are rules.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he said Ali's a vet. He took a long time off. Has a boxer, so he couldn't play for a while. He's a boxer, so he couldn't play for a while. Muhammad Ali is out there slinging football.
He's a boxer. Well, let's get him let's get him against Manny. Let's set it up.
Yeah, you still said. Remember we said that we should take quarterbacks like Ali and put him on.
Oh yeah,
Matt Bottom's team and switch the quarterbacks.
Yeah,
and put Tyree on the Panthers.
Yeah,
and we should do that.
Quarterback swap week.
Yeah,
where every team stays intact except for each quarterback, just to prove a point. So we would put Bobby, since they're the number 1 seed, put Bobby on the Panthers. Put Tyree on the usual suspects. Oh my God, that would be dangerous. That would be fucking ridiculous. Holy shit. Put Anthony on the sloth. And then vice versa, like that. So if you're number 1, you go to 12. If you're number 2, just like the standings are, and then swap every team's quarterback and see who will win. Actually, it's almost like a fantasy football type thing.
Teams would be really good.
So, before we go,
Anthony on the sloth would probably be really
all right.
good.
So before we leave, we'll do the quarterback swap, a fantasy version, real quick of picking games, and see. We can't see anything, but we would think. We'll just ask the question of who will win.
Right.
So if you put Tyree on the usual suspects, they're the number 2 ranked team.
Is money going to show up?
I don't know. I can't call that.
You think so? You think they'd be the number 1?
I think they'd be number 2. I think they'd be right where they are. I don't think it's the team.
Because that's the thing. Is it the team or is it the quarterback? Does the quarterback make the team or is it the players?
I think the players do mean a big deal. But I'm telling you, the usual suspects have a really pretty good roster.
Because let's go back to the Braves days. You had the same kind of core people. You added a few here and there, dropped a few here and there, but you switched quarterbacks multiple times, but you still had
success.
A competitive team.
Yeah. But we had competitive quarterbacks. But when we had Anthony, even though we had the same team, we didn't win one game.
Right. But yeah, because we didn't even know that you should be calling plays until Randy came out and started.
We knew you should be calling plays, but I didn't have nobody to call plays.
And Anthony didn't know any.
Put the thing in the link in the thing for StreamYard. Anyway, just in case anybody wants to hop up here. And if you want to call in, anybody want to call in, it's
on the bottom of the screen. 319-527-6775 or
319.
Yeah,
that's the host calling number. No, it's right here.
516-418-5822.
Yeah, that's what I told you.
Let's take that one off because there's two
different numbers.
Yeah, from the old one. Val said Ali has years in the league. He retired. He played for the Panthers before, and he said do a pool for the quarterback swap.
Yeah. All right.
And actually, we think because Kogel and Ralph and all, they want to have a barbecue the championship game.
Let's just do the quarterback swap. Let's do the quarterback swap and see how it works. I think, me personally, I think it's more. We all know it's a quarterback-driven league,
right?
But I'm telling you, the most mediocre team can become a very good team with a better quarterback.
But then not everyone's going to play fair. Some quarterbacks would be like, "Oh, I'm not coming to that game." And
I know. Not everybody would compete, but. All right, so
if that's the case, then they wouldn't come. But all right, so you put Scott on trauma.
No.
Scott from the prospects on trauma.
Yeah.
Dalton would go on the Brewers. Matt Senior would go on GCRs.
Yeah.
Then you put Byron on the Panthers. Ooh.
No. Byron wouldn't go on the Panthers. It goes 1 to here, so like this.
So you're doing Camden the Panthers?
No, you're going from 1 to 12.
Oh, I separated 1 through
2 to
8.
11.
Okay. All right.
3 to 10.
Rock bottom on the usual. Anthony on the Sloth would be decent. Matt Senior on the Vipers would be good too.
I know. That's what I'm saying. What would these teams be if we did that real quick?
I know.
Let's do it real quick. Let's do it real quick. All right. So we're gonna go do the standings. We'll just tell everybody the standings, and then did we do that already?
Yeah, I just did them.
Okay, so if you got a pick.
All right.
Okay, so
yeah.
All right, so boom. Bobby's the quarterback for the number 1 seed. So Bobby would be on the Panthers. All right, so it's 2 and 11. So Tyree's the number 2 seed. Tyree would, and the usual suspect would be the 11th seed. Tyree's on the usual suspects, and vice versa too. Like so. Ali would be on Camden,
and then we'll really see what Ali's working with.
Yeah, so Ali would be on Camden.
All right.
And Spellman will be on Rock Bottom. All right. So Trauma and would swap with the Sloth. So Anthony would be on the Sloth. And you know what? At this point, I don't even know who to call the Sloth's quarterback. Let's just say Christian. Let's just say Christian.
They don't really have a backup.
He is their quarterback. So
I mean, I guess it'd be Red because he's been on his.
Now let's just say Christian.
We'll just put Christian.
Christian is their quarterback. So Christian would be on Trauma.
I'll be really shocked if they actually did that this season anyway. The quarterback swap.
No, I'm sure they're not going to do it. But I'm just saying,
that'd be a fun thing to do.
This is hypothetically.
All right, so we'd have
Christian on the Sloth. All right. Matt is the 4th seed. He would go to the Vipers.
On the Sloths.
So Matt Senior would go to the Vipers. Who's the Vipers quarterback?
Byron.
And Byron would go to the Brewers. GC Irish's quarterback.
I think they should do that one day, but not tell the teams that it's quarterback swap until the actual day it happens.
All right, so that'd be
5. So Dalton
5 and 8. Then
Dalton would go to Crypto.
Dalton would go to Crypto, and Hollywood would go to GC Irish. I don't know if that's a big upgrade or not, but and then
Prospects
Scott,
and NJ Lab.
The NJ Lab, and
so it'd be Mike Husney.
Mike Husney would go to the Prospects, and Scott Laszlo would go to NJ Lab.
All right, so quarterback swap. We got Bobby on the Panthers, Tyree on the usual suspects, Anthony on the Sloth, Matt Senior on the Vipers, Dalton on Crypto, Mike Husney on the Prospects, Scott Laszlo on NJ Lab, Hollywood on GC Irish, Byron on the Brewers, Christian on Trauma, Spellman on Rock Bottom, and Ali on Camden. Then we'd really be able to see what Ali's working with if he's a top 5 quarterback.
Who would be the number 1 seed? Who do you think has the best team?
See, I don't know Ali, so I can't.
Is Camden
really
still the number 1 team?
I don't know because I never seen Ali play.
I know. Is Camden still the number 1 team?
I would have to see Ali play.
Is the usual suspects the number 1 team? Is this is Trauma? Who's on Trauma?
Trauma is Christian. Christian can rock with them.
You think so? I think he would be just like Tom Graf.
You think so? Maybe.
Not bad.
But I'm not saying that. Yeah, but he'd definitely be able to rock with them.
Mm-hmm. I think that would work. Spellman on Rock Bottom. I don't know about that. That one would be interesting. Byron on the Brewers, Matt Senior on the Vipers. Like, I think Matt Senior on the Vipers might be the best one. I think Matt Senior on the Vipers would completely turn them around. Yeah. That would. That's just a little thing I was talking about. Like, yo, if they just swap quarterbacks, how would it work? And we just kind of did it, and like I
agree. I think
figuratively speaking,
but Senior on the Vipers, I think they'd be in the.
They would be up there, top 3. Yeah.
Definitely top 3, because the Vipers already have good players.
Now, is Dalton on the Crypto Sharks? Is that something?
It's like an equal trade.
I don't think it's an equal trade. I think Dalton's way better than Hollywood. Yeah, my opinion.
Like, we can't.
Not way better.
Their
but
schedule was padded this season, so
it was.
They
did have.
They had a little Daddy Kogel help.
They did have that Kogel cooking.
Yeah.
That Kogel GC cooking.
That Kogel help.
That Kogel seasoning in their lunchbox with their thermos.
The Papa Kogel.
You did have that.
But
all right. So
Mike Husney on the prospects.
So like
Scott Laszlo and NJ Labs, that'd probably be good.
Yeah, that would probably be good. I couldn't see it being bad.
No.
Mike Husney on the prospects.
Anthony on the sloth would be good, yeah.
Anthony on the sloth? Yeah. With those tall ass receivers, and he likes to throw those jump balls.
Man. I guess Bobby on the Panthers would just be like Ali on the Panthers. There's no receivers.
Bobby on the Panthers?
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
He'd just be running the ball all the time.
Yeah. That wouldn't make a difference. If Bobby on the Panthers wouldn't make a difference. Come on, man.
Oh, yeah. Val said we'd get an advantage with Tyree because he can play defense too. Absolutely. Tyree's, yeah.
I'm talking about just on offense, man. I'm just talking about on offense. Who would have the best team? If we did this, Bobby on the Panthers, Tyree on the Usual Suspects.
We'll put
Anthony on the Sloth, Matt Senior on the Vipers, Dalton on the Crypto Sharks, Mike from NJ Lab, Mike's Husney on the Prospects, Scott Laszlo on NJ Lab, Hollywood on GC Irish, Byron on the Brewers, Christian on Trauma Roofing, Spellman on Rock Bottom, and Ali on Camden. Who is the number 1 seed? Huh?
Actually,
who's the top 3 teams?
If
we did that, who are the top 3 teams?
We're gonna put I'll put a vote up on YouTube. Take a poll and we'll see if people would be interested in doing this.
I don't know. He probably wouldn't.
No?
Nah.
You don't think
lazy.
You don't think they want to do a quarterback swap?
But it would be interesting.
Yeah, it definitely would.
Let's do a tournament like that.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's do a tournament like that.
Yeah.
Show me how good you are.
Yes. Prove it.
Let's take the guys that we
have.
have.
Some of these guys are going to have to earn their title. Like Bobby would have to earn his title.
I think Spellman with Rock Bottom as currently formed would be interesting.
Definitely would.
It would be interesting.
It'd definitely be interesting.
Camden. Ali on Camden. That would be interesting.
From what everyone says.
Yeah, from what they're saying.
They might still be a number 1 team.
Byron on the Brewers. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. He likes to throw deep. That might work for him. That might be just what he enjoys the most. That might be the best team he ever played on. Hollywood on GC Irish. I don't know. But when you come back, we're going to rank these teams, and then we're going to move on and talk about the playoffs and then get out of here because I got to go to work in the morning. Hello? What are you doing? All right. So we're going to rank them. Just like, grab me a beer real quick. So we're going to rank these teams real quick. With the swap quarterbacks. And then put them the way we think. All right. So okay. So
who do you think would be number 1? See, I can't really judge. I've never seen Ali play, so I can't really vouch if he'd make a difference on Camden or not. I can only go off of what other people have said.
Maybe we shouldn't do the whole thing because that's gonna be tough.
We can only go off of what we know.
All right. So we are going to use the rankings of where these teams currently are without this quarterback swap. Okay. So
because everyone says you need a quarterback in this league to.
All right. So we'll start with the Panthers. With Bobby, are the Panthers still the last one game, one win?
Yes.
Last place. You think they're still that team with even with Bobby?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And put them there. I'm gonna argue.
You don't think they would?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about
Who's
that.
Bobby throwing the ball to himself?
I don't know. All right. I'm not sure. We'll put them there. Put them there for now. The Panthers with Bobby are 12. Still, is Camden with Ali still the number one seed?
I don't know because I've never seen Ali play, so I can't say that. I can only go off of what everyone else said. That he's good. He just needs some players around.
Val, let's ask Val. Let's go to the judges. Val, if Camden had Ali at quarterback, would they still be the number one team in the league?
Or if not, where do you think they would be?
Where would they be? We're using the rankings of each team where they are currently, but we're doing a quarterback swap and asking if they would still be in that spot with who they swap their quarterback with.
No, we could say Tyree on the usual suspects. The usual suspects would not be 11.
Okay.
I think the usual suspects would probably be more like 2, 3, 4, 5-ish, like closer to the top.
I agree. Now, I'm not going to say they're going to be number 2. Hold up.
I'm not saying that either. And I don't think they're going to be number 1.
But they're not going to be.
They're going to be in the top 5.
I would me with the usual suspects. When you add Tyree, I say they go from number 11 to number 3.
Rashawn said 2 or 3. Val said top 4, and then Rashawn said us number 1. So you'd be rock bottom with Spellman? You're number 1 with Spellman?
You said top 4. So Camden will be top 4. Okay, with Ali. So that sounds good. Let's put Ali and Camden at 4.
All right, and then we'll put rock bottom at 3.
Wait.
Then you just
with
say?
Spellman?
Oh, no.
I'm talking about the usual suspects.
Yeah, Tyree.
The usual suspects with Tyree, where would they be?
Number 3.
You think number 3?
Yeah. Why? Where do you think they would be?
I'm thinking top. He said usual number. You said usual 1. That's what Rashad said.
Yeah.
It could be.
Possible. But
I don't know. Be better than it. We're just placing them there
stuff
for now, and then we would move them if we have to.
I think Matt Senior on the Vipers.
All right, Matt Senior when the Vipers could be
Anthony on the Sloth, Christian on Trauma. Oh yeah, Christian on Trauma. Now they'd be in the top. I think Matt Senior on the Vipers would be my number 1.
Matt Senior on the Vipers?
That would be my number 1.
All right, put him there. Well, the Vipers finished in 8th, but bitch down to the 9th. So
that's because they're traitors. They're traitors.
So you think if they had Matt Senior, to be number 1?
Yeah, if they didn't quit first. No, I do. Just with the players that are on the team, they got Aaron, Sheem, Adrian, Kyrie.
Do the Brewers have a better roster right now than the Vipers?
They got the sack leader. You know what I mean? They got the number 1 sack leader, Brock.
But do the Brewers have a better roster than the Vipers right now?
I don't know. Because, see, the only people on the Brewers that I knew was
Johnny. You just
Johnny
watched them play.
And Matt, yeah, but I only knew Johnny.
But you've seen Matt Jr.
Thing 1 and thing 2.
You've seen Matt Jr. and you've seen Johnny play before.
Yes.
You've seen the other guys yesterday.
Yeah.
Right? And they were pretty damn good.
But I've never seen the Vipers all together. Yes, I have. But it's the Vipers with Aaron and Sheen and Adrian, I guess, when they show up.
I think I would go Tyree at number 1.
I know Tyree would have Kurt and Willie.
I think he could make it work.
Oh, he definitely could make it work.
I think he would make it work.
He absolutely can make it work.
I would go Tyree either number 2. I can't put Matt Jr. with the Vipers at number 1.
So you think Tyree on the usual suspects has better chance of winning than the treasonous Vipers with Matt Senior?
I think the Brewers. Who's the Brewers' new quarterback?
Byron.
That might work too, man.
Well, if he's ripping nipples off, if he's slinging that football.
I think.
But I don't think he's not going to be number one. No.
So you're thinking they would take a step back? They finished fourth with the Brewers did with Matt Senior.
Yeah.
You're saying they would take a step back to Byron?
Yeah.
To where?
Matt Senior's a better quarterback than Byron.
6 or 7?
Matt Senior's a better quarterback than Byron. I would say like
7.
Yeah.
All right, put the Brewers there with Byron. Byron and the Brewers at 7. Scott Laszlo and the NJ Lab. Where are you putting them?
I think he'd do really good on NJ Lab. I think he'd be like 5, 6.
Yeah. All right. I can see that. Where did the prospects
he's kind of similar
finish?
to Mike Husney.
No, he's not. No,
he's not mobile.
No.
But you know what I mean? He likes to go deep on everything too. Prospects finished 7.
All right. So prospects finished 7.
6, my bad.
6. Okay. So do the prospects wait, where are we putting Scott and NJ Lab at? They finished 7th, right?
No.
Yeah, they finished 7th.
Prospects are 6, NJ Lab is 7.
Yeah, so they finished 7th. Are they better with Scott or Mike?
I think Mike.
You think they're better with Mike?
Yeah.
But they finished ahead of
because they had a lot of
better
injuries.
Who has a better roster? NJ Lab or the prospects?
NJ Lab only has Nick Rosso. They're missing Julian.
No, they still got other guys.
And
they do.
Who's the dude? Whoever the dude is, they said yesterday.
The black kid.
Yeah.
With the dreads.
That's all. I know they report mad people every week that
they do
touchdowns, but like I said, yesterday was my first time out there, so I don't know.
So you're saying Scott Laszlo does not make them better?
No.
No?
I don't think so.
Okay, so we'll put them at 8 then. Put the NJ Lab at 8 with Scott Laszlo.
No. That's if he shows up.
Now, are the prospects better?
Yes. With Mike Husney?
With Mike?
Yes.
Okay, so where are you putting them? Now, the prospects finished 6th. You're going to put them at 5?
I might still keep them at 6.
They stay the same.
Yeah.
So
because they got similar from what I see, you know what I mean? The prospects have 1 or 2 good players.
Okay,
NJ Lab has
and
1
the
or 2 good
prospects.
players.
And the prospects.
So they both have 1 or 2 good players.
All right, Christian and Trauma.
I think that could. Well, you think it's going to be like Tom Graff. I would say 5. But that's taking a step down for him.
A huge step back. All right, put them at 5.
I don't think they fall 2. They're not 1. They're not 2. They're not 3.
All right, or 4. You're going to put them at 5. All right, put Christian and Trauma Roofing at 5.
All right.
All right.
So we did.
Who's going number 2?
Christian. Scott, Mike.
Spellman and Rock Bottom?
Senior, Terry.
I know you're not putting them at number 2. I know you're not doing
Spellman?
that. Spellman and Rock Bottom.
No way. No, I would actually switch. Tyree number 2 and Spellman number 3. I might even put Ali ahead of Spellman. I'd put Tyree number 2.
All right, adjust it. So you got Tyree and Usual Suspects at number 2.
Mm-hmm.
And you got Ali and Camden at 3, right? And Spellman and Rock Bottom at 4.
Yeah, that's my Camden, Spellman.
Oh.
Spellman.
All right. And then who we got
Dalton,
left?
Hollywood.
That's the 2.
Dalton,
we got 3.
Hollywood,
We got one more team.
Oh, Sloths. Anthony from the Sloths. Damn.
Oh, shit.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Because that messes everything all up.
All right, so is Anthony the Sloth going to drop from, where are you putting Anthony the Sloth at? Is he better than Christian in Trauma?
He's better than Mike from the Prospects. Mike on the Prospects.
All right, so we're going to knock that down. All right, is he better than Christian in Trauma?
Trauma has a better core player.
If you put Christian on Trauma and Anthony on the Sloth, and they play each other, who wins?
Tough. I might say Anthony and the Sloths. I might have to say Anthony and the Sloths on that one.
So, all right. So
because I don't think Christian would use Sean and use the guy that you said Kurt that Anthony throws the long ball to. I don't think Christian would be able to utilize them as well as Anthony does. Okay. But I can see.
But Anthony, I see Anthony using Red and
Brandon
and Craig and that kid. Who was the kid that scored 2 touchdowns yesterday?
ShopRite kid, Brandon.
Yeah, I can see him using them. No, this to you, Christian. Sean, yes, I can definitely see Anthony using all them dudes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say I agree with you on that.
Anthony would be better.
I would say definitely Anthony on the Sloth would beat Trauma with Christian on Trauma. Now let's move up the ranks. So is it all right? So is the Sloth beating Spellman and Rock Bottom with Anthony? Anthony and the Sloth, are they beating Rock Bottom?
I think so.
With Spellman?
I think so.
Okay.
I think they are.
All right. Is Anthony with the Sloth beating Camden and Ali?
See, I don't know Ali.
All right.
I don't know.
All right, you don't know Ali, so we'll bypass that one. Is Anthony and the Sloth beating Tyree?
No.
And the Usual Suspects?
No. I don't see it. Val said no. No. I don't see that one.
Okay. What about Matt and the Vipers?
No. I don't see that one either.
I don't know about the Matt and the Vipers thing, man.
You don't think it's number one?
I think Anthony and the Sloth can beat Matt and the Vipers.
You think so?
Yes. Yes.
So where would you put Anthony and the Sloth?
I would put them
just because they have like a similar. The Sloth are very like they're all friends. They all get along. They all hang out. You know, they have barbecues and go to each other's baby showers and stuff. But Trauma's like that too. So
I think I'm putting
I think Anthony would mesh well with them.
I think I'm putting Tyree at number 1 with the Usual Suspects.
Of course you would.
Then
you'd put Tyree with the Panthers at number 1.
You have no respect for either Bobby or
no.
You have no respect for the Bobby or the Panthers.
But it's not about that. Like who's Bobby throwing the ball to? Woody.
Yeah, I don't know.
Val said Spellman Rock Bottom win. Spellman on Rock Bottom wins.
Spellman and Rock Bottom
Charlie
wins?
Murphy left.
Oh, no, I'm not going to play my boy Spellman out. Or I hear you, man. I hear you. Kim's head's about to pop, so I'm going to stop this madness. Oh, God. Let's get back into the regular football. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But it would be interesting to see. It definitely would be interesting to see. It really would. Hold up. I seen Matt Sr. We're giving Matt Sr. all this credit. You're giving Matt, not we, you're giving Matt Sr. all this crazy credit. But I seen Matt Sr. have like an all-star team and lose. Quite a few, 2 seasons in a row. They were the superior team and still lost to Barely Wash. They were the superior team and lost to Barely Wash. So
Rashawn said, me and Reese got them. That's that.
Oh. That scared the shit out of you.
Yeah.
The superior team. Yo, but I seen you. Not you. It wasn't him. It wasn't Rashawn.
Who are you talking about? Oh, did this kick off? No.
Wait. Wasn't Rashawn on? Was Rashawn? Rashawn, you was on Steel City, right? Wait, Rashawn was on Steel City.
Oh yeah, he was before he went to the Icons.
Yeah. Are we back on?
I think so. Let me check my phone to see if it's phone. If we're actually on.
Hold on, I'll check where's my phone? Yeah, are we on here? I don't know what happened.
Everybody in the chat, let us know. I guess we lost internet, so I don't know if you guys can hear us or if we're connected or not connected. He was on Steel City, yes.
Yeah. So Matt Jr. had Rashawn and
Dante.
Wait, what's the other kids? The light skinned kids. Hassan.
Yeah.
Hassan.
Dante. Yeah,
Dante and Matt Jr.
Remember that season that the second time he played on
Yo, come on.
Like, who the heck are these guys? Where did you get these guys from?
Yeah. Matt Jr. is not. Matt Senior is not going to be the number one team with the Vipers.
He wouldn't throw anybody the ball.
He had an all-star team. They lost to Sean, and they had a superior team.
All he saw was his son. He didn't throw the ball to anybody else.
No. Rashawn and Hassan, I think that's his name. They were his two best receivers, and Dante.
In that game?
No. Every time I seen him playing.
I don't know. I only seen that
they used to kill everybody.
Oh, all right, wrong. All right, yo.
They used to kill everybody. Matt, there's no way we're giving Matt Senior that number one spot. No.
All right, we're back in. So, all right, I guess we're having Comcast internet issues for some reason. That's never happened to us, ever.
Yeah. So, hold up. Matt Jr. had Rashawn and Matt Jr., Rashawn and Hassan and Dante.
So what are we saying?
I'm saying he ain't number one.
Well,
no matter what he has.
And he's still where did he end up that season?
I
think everyone left him. Why? Because he wouldn't throw nobody the ball except for his son.
No, that's not true.
Yes.
That's not true.
That's the rumors I heard.
That's not true.
That's the rumors I heard.
That ain't true. Listen, I'm saying
people want to be part of the game, you know?
I get it, but he had a studs on his team and didn't get the job done. Studs.
Like I said, we got to figure out where he ended up. This is the season before they became the Icons. Rashawn,
they became the Icons the next season after that.
Right.
After two catastrophic losses. No, one catastrophic loss. The next season it was something different. But it still was a catastrophic loss. Matt Jr. had some
catastrophic
Matt
loss
Senior
to
had
who?
some
Who they lose
to Barely Washed when they were up by 30 points.
You talking about the championship game that Sean picked it off?
Yeah.
And won?
Yes. That one, and then he did it again the next season.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say that was Matt. That was Matt.
But he had honestly, I feel like he had a better team than Barely Washed. How can I give him that
Detroit
spot?
King? You know who that is? Detroit King?
Detroit King.
Is that somebody you watch?
Eagles Nation? I don't know. No. But check it. That's all I'm saying. We can't sit here and act like he's that dude.
I'm not saying he is.
Yes, he can elevate a team, but
when his
Vipers,
I think he can elevate a team when his son's not there and he's forced to play with everyone else. I think when his son's there, I think he feels obligated
to force his son to
give him the ball as much as he can.
I don't know.
I do, because I've seen a different Matt Senior yesterday. He was spreading the ball around. He wasn't just throwing it to one person. Then I seen when he had Rashawn and Dante, and all he threw was the ball to his son, and he kept dropping it. Dropping it.
He was spreading the ball out to Rashawn and them. Maybe Rashawn wasn't the number one receiver that season, but Rashawn.
We didn't even know who he was. We knew. We're like, oh, who are those guys?
Yeah, we knew. Yeah,
but when he went to the Icons,
he jumped off the field. I didn't know who he was. I didn't realize who he was until he went to the Icons.
Yes.
But because he wasn't the number one on Steel City, but he was still jumping off the field, him and Hassan. So,
all right. So what are you saying?
I'm saying Matt's not going to elevate.
He is going to elevate him. Yeah,
he's not going to elevate him to the number one spot.
He's going to elevate him better than the ace spot.
Yeah, but he's not going to elevate him to the number one spot.
No, he might not. Maybe not number one.
All right, let's leave it alone. Let's not do it. Let's stop right now. Let's just stop it now. F it. Let's finish our show and then let's be done.
All right, so we got to give our shout outs because I didn't update the list yet because we're still waiting for Trauma, Camden, and NJ Lab stats. But even still, I already know who it is. Unless somebody had a miraculous game that I haven't heard of yet. I can pretty much tell you that Rashawn is number one for offense.
All right,
Val's on here now, so let's ask Val about the discrepancy in his game.
I already listen. You can add, all right.
Whether Maurice scored 2.
No, I talked to enough people that I need to talk to. Rashawn, listen, no diss, home slice, no diss, but Maurice had 2 touchdowns.
And a pick
2
6.
touchdowns and a pick 6 against the usual suspects. And Ike had a touchdown. And who was the other one?
Rashawn.
And Rashawn. And
he's saying 2, but we have 1. Yeah.
He's saying he had 2.
Yeah.
Maurice had
3.
Yeah. With 3 including the pick 6.
No,
2 regular 2 offensive touchdowns and a pick 6.
Yes.
He had 3 total.
Ike had 1.
Ike had 1, and Rashawn, you had 1. You scored in every game. You scored in every game this season, but you didn't score 2 in that usual suspects game, man. I think you're confusing extra point with the TD.
It doesn't match up, and yeah.
I went through it, bro. I combed through it. You still have the most touchdowns in the league.
You still won the offensive touchdown. He thinks he should have 14 touchdowns. We have him as 13. He's just right close. I updated the list, but I didn't update the stats. So Rashawn has been number 1.
So going into last week, he was tied with D-Mac
yes.
with 11.
Yes.
Kim didn't add
the
here. We can go through it right now. You wrote it down. Where's that paper?
Yeah, he was tied with D-Mac with
11.
10. No,
11.
He has 11 now.
No, you thought he had 11. No, D-Mac had 11.
No, D-Mac has 11 right now.
No, D-Mac has 12.
Let's just pull it up.
You thought that Rashawn had 10.
I was hoping to have this. 11. I was hoping to have this list done because this is the end of the regular season stats, but we're still missing multiple people's stats, and I don't want to do half the list. So
Trauma didn't have any stats.
Yeah, they did. Sean had a
punt return.
But we got Camden, we don't got the Brewers, and we don't got NJ Lab.
Yeah, you're right.
But even still.
No. I thought I did NJ Lab. No?
Mm-mm.
I guess he didn't send them to me. He normally does. I thought he did.
No, you got Crypto, Prospects, Vipers, Usual Suspects, Slow. And then I just put these ones that we need.
I'll text Grasso.
NJ Lab, Camden, and
all right, so we need Grasso's.
What did you say? NJ Lab, Camden's, Who was the other one? Brewers.
And the Brewers, yeah. All right, so.
Who's the guy you just said?
All right,
Hassan?
so we had Rashad down for 10 touchdowns on the list, but he actually had 11. D-Mac had 11. D-Mac scored 1 this week, but Rashad scored 2. So he wins by 1. But Rashawn thinks that he should already had the lead with 12 instead of
I wish I could
instead of 10.
I wonder if I could
But it was only 1. We were off by 1 touchdown with you. And I couldn't find in my notes where you got that 1 touchdown from. And you told me you had it in the Usual Suspects game. And I don't have, I just can't get anybody to co-sign what you're saying.
Yeah, because Maurice definitely scored his. Ike scored his. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to save it so we can use it as the background.
What, the bracket?
Mm-hmm. No. The bracket for some reason didn't stay.
Oh, all that hard work.
Come on, man.
So we got him down as 11. That's how I see it. So got 11. You won with 13, and D-Mac ends up with. See, he should already have 11 on there.
Right. So I was short 1. Let's see this. Yeah, he should have 11. I had the list wrong. I had it correct on paper, but I didn't correct it on the actual stat list. So Rashawn and D-Mac were actually tied last week or whatever week it was with 11. Rashawn jumped over him. D-Mac only had 1 touchdown this week. Rashawn had 2. D-Mac has 12. Rashawn has 13.
In our books, but Rashawn thinks he has 14.
Yeah, but like I said, even still, Rashawn wins the offensive.
No, the most touchdowns.
Is that what you're calling it?
Yeah, he's just got the most touchdowns. He's got the most receiving touchdowns.
I don't know how you're gonna name the
We'll
trophy
we'll
or
see how we
award
do
or whatever it is.
All
right.
We didn't
the
do
sack
the stats
leader.
yet.
We know the sack leader.
Yeah.
Allegedly,
this guy definitely has the most sacks in the league. The most. And this guy has the most interceptions.
Your boy Brock.
Brock has the most sacks, and Zion has for the Crypto Sharks has
From
the most interceptions.
From what I see, yeah, unless someone had some crazy
game that we don't know about.
And it hasn't been reported.
Brock had 4 sacks.
Allegedly.
I believe it.
I mean, he was playing the Panthers, but I mean, Brock was apparently out there doing the best sack leader there is.
Ever. Since I've been in the league, like, what's that? How many did he have?
We can't play player of the week either because we don't have everybody's stats.
Oh, man. Yeah.
So that gives Brock 19 sacks.
Brock has 19 sacks.
19 sacks.
And the next closest to him is Greg.
Greg from the Usual Suspects, who has nothing, and he has 10. So,
wow. Kyle ended up at 3rd.
He had 1 this week. So
yeah, so 7. He had 7.
So he might not be 7. It depends on. I have to add everyone else's.
Who else?
Mix in there. I don't know. We don't have
I don't have Trauma.
We don't have the Brewers, and we don't have Camden.
We don't have Trauma either.
Well,
yeah. That's what I said.
Oh yeah, I know because I know for a fact Sean Oates. Their only touchdown was a kick return by Sean Oates.
Yeah, but I don't know about the other stats.
Which I actually think he got tagged too. But he just kept on going.
Hey, keep it moving.
Yeah. But I don't think they had any sacks or interceptions or anything like that.
So Rashad ends up with the touchdown lead.
Brock
sacks.
And as far as we know,
Zion from the Crypto Sharks
is the most interceptions.
And how many did he have? He had 6. What's that? 8? Ends up with 8.
Yeah.
I think when Rashad won, he had 7.
Now, when we finally update the full list, like we'll let you know definite numbers. Yeah, so Zion would have 8.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody
Yeah, Tyree didn't have any interceptions.
Coming close.
Greg Dick didn't have any interceptions. Wait, did Greg Dick have any interceptions?
Not that was reported.
Nah.
Um,
Larry had a pick, not Greg. All right. Yeah. Wow. Not that many interceptions. Oh, the kid from Crypto Sharks had a pick 6. Well, when you do it, we're gonna add him to the pick 6 list.
Yeah. Yeah. So it looks like they're gonna be the winners.
Yeah. 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 Definitely. There's no doubt.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
So it's
Tyree came in second in interceptions. Wow, this guy scored in every game.
He's tied for second.
Who?
As of week 8, Tyree's tied for second.
Oh, okay. All
with Greg Dick and Mike from Trauma. Now that's going to change because Tyree didn't get any interceptions this week. Neither did Greg Dick. So who knows? If Butch did, you know what I mean? If
Zion's got 8.
No, you got this low. Yeah, but we do know that Zion has 8. Come on, round of applause.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, Val said his Greg hasn't played in the last 4 games. We'll applaud him. You don't got to put it on. Don't even do it.
Yeah, I'm hit broadcast, right?
Yeah. Go live now. Up at the top. And then just put test.
Change the time.
Yeah, you don't even got to do all that because we ain't got that much longer.
No, we don't.
We've already been on for an hour and a half. All right, we're trying to give you guys an applaud, but we'll get that list updated and let you know. But yeah, you got it. Rashawn, Zion, and Brock somehow.
Why you keep saying that?
Get him, Craig. Get him, Craig.
Why are you saying
20 sacks, almost 20 sacks in 9 games? Now we will start a playoff stats too. This was the regular season stats. We'll do playoff stats. There's no we don't do awards or nothing. It's just for fun, just to see who scores the most in playoffs. But it's the regular season stats that should we keep the playoffs too as part of the regular season stats?
What's going on?
Right there.
Title?
So should we keep the playoffs as part of the regular season stats?
No.
Stops, right?
Yeah, it stops. The regular season's over. What the hell happened?
Because you're putting in invitations.
Oh, shit. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, that sucks, man. That sucks. It should have hit direct connect.
That's what that is.
Oh.
But all right, so I got the final offensive and defensive rankings for the regular season.
Yeah.
Somewhere on here. And then we got to pick our games too. Hit cancel. Just hit X that. Right there. X that. Yes. No. So you have to call from there.
No, that's it. You didn't hit direct connect.
Yeah. You got to do it from right
Start
there.
Call now.
Hit call. I wouldn't. Yeah, don't even bother.
Yeah, but I don't know why you hit that. You should have hit direct connect.
You can't. It's not going to let you go past that.
All right.
That is the direct connect box right there.
And
if you close it, it's going to close the whole thing.
I know.
All right. So the week 9 offensive rankings. Sorry, the internet going out messed up the radio. So number 1, week 9 offensive rankings. Number 1 was Camden with 269. 2 is Rock Bottom with 259. 3 is Trauma with 239.
Your show now, press 1 to hear important.
4 is NJ Lab with 185. 5 is the Prospect.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Love Talk Radio.
6 is the Sloth with 134. 7 is the Brewers with 128. 8 is GCRs with 129. 9 is the Usual Suspects with 110. 10 is the Vipers with 109, 11 is Crypto Sharks with 91, and 12 is the Panthers with 31. They scored 5 touchdowns.
Applaud them. Yeah, so Rock Bottom came in 10 points short than Camden.
Yep.
Of Camden.
Yep.
And Trauma came in.
Even with their 40 points they scored this week, too. They just put up 40.
Yeah.
It's still that.
And NJ, look how many points NJ Lab scored.
Because
at the seventh spot, and their offense is that efficient, where they're that high, they scored that many points. That's and look at the prospects.
Actually, from week 8, I know we didn't go over week 8 or not. The only people who switched was the Brewers and GCRs. Everyone else stayed in the exact same spot from week 8 to 9. The numbers went up, but the only spots that switch is Brewers and GCRs.
Yeah, every team except for the Sloth are in the top.
Yeah,
except for the Sloth, and the Crypto Sharks are 91. Like, what do they expect to do?
91. Oh, I mean, it's gonna be. I'm sorry, it's gonna be a shutout. Like Camden,
a bloodbath.
Didn't they already play Camden?
I don't know
this season, and I think they scored 2 touchdowns on them. It wasn't a shutout.
When they played
Camden this season, yeah, because that's when I told you, I'm like, oh, they held their own against Camden.
Well, Camden's not all that. You're not so bad.
You're
not so bad.
Get him, Craig. Get him, Craig. What are you trying to say? Say no. All right. So week 9 defensive rankings. Number 1 is Rock Bottom with 106.
That's the number. Defense.
Yeah.
So Rock Bottom ended up with the number 1 defense.
Number 2 is Camden with 111. Number 3 is Trauma with 126. Number 4 is GCRs with 130. Number 4 is tied with the Brewers. The GCRs and the Brewers both have 130. So I put GCRs 4, Brewers at 5. The Vipers are 6 with 133. The Sloths are 7 with 138. Prospects are 8 with 152. NJ Lab is 9 with 173. Crypto Sharks are 10 with 178. The Usual Suspects are 11 with 191. And the Panthers are 12 with 227.
Damn. Okay.
Now, if you look at week 8 stats, number 1 defense is GCRs until they just gave up the 40 points to Rock Bottom.
41.
They were
Get it right.
They were the number 1 defense.
Get it right. 41. 41-1-1.
Kim gave up 20 points this week. And Rock Bottom went from 3 to 1. Trauma stayed in 4.
They got the best defense. You know what that? Yo, shout out to my main man, the boy I love, Maurice. To me, he's the best. I think he's the best. I think he's the best, period. And nobody can tell me any different. I think he's the best player.
Oh, I thought you needed one.
I got it.
You sure?
Yeah, I think he's the best player. Best player. His competitive, his IQ. Yeah. I love him. His drive, his energy.
Like, I know a lot of people. He's growing up a little.
I love the boy.
All right, so we got to pick our games, and then we'll end this. I know it's been a long show for all y'all out there.
All right.
They're in there. So this is playoffs.
Playoffs.
Top tier playoffs.
Yeah.
It's 1 through 8. 8:45. Rock Bottom versus NJ Lab. Trauma versus the Prospects. 10 a.m.
No.
Yeah. Rock Bottom versus NJ Lab. I'm going to her schedule. What do you think I was doing?
All right. Go ahead. I thought we were going to pick.
We are. I'm just telling the schedule first.
All right.
10 a.m. Camden versus Crypto Sharks. The Brewers versus GCRs. And then the bottom tier has a bye. So the Vipers, the Sloth, the Usual Suspects, and the Panthers have a bye. Now, remember, Kogo wants to have a barbecue on the championship game, the day of the championship game.
Yeah.
Have some hot dogs and sausages and some Gatorade. But we think it'd be a better idea to have it this week when there's more teams here.
Yeah.
The championship game day, there's only going to be 4 teams there.
Yeah, but he wants to bring more people out to watch the games.
That's if they come. Who's going to come for a hot dog?
I don't know. That's what we want.
Yeah, maybe.
You know?
Maybe.
But I think it would be better. But it'd be too much football plus to be able to eat and shit, and it'd be way more people.
I mean, you don't gotta stand there and talk. You just grab a dog and a Gatorade and keep it moving.
Or a sausage.
I know a guy who knows a guy.
A Gatorade and sausage and leave.
No burgers, because Coco's not cooking burgers. They're too greasy. Can't have a burger. It's too greasy.
I thought we were picking games.
We are. Rock Bottom or NJ Lab?
You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
Go for it. I know you're gonna say Rock Bottom by how many?
Of course, I'm gonna say Rock Bottom. Give me Rock Bottom by 10.
I'm gonna say because NJ Lab is not gonna walk away without a fight. That's gonna be a good game. Remember, you lose, you go home. Season's over.
Yeah.
I'm
Somebody
gonna
sees
say,
it. It ain't gonna be Rock Bottom.
Rock Bottom by 7.
All right.
Trauma versus the Prospects. I know Trauma's gonna bounce back off of this. This is they know they're gonna beat the Prospects.
All right.
My opinion.
Listen, the Prospects can fight hard. They're gonna fight hard.
They definitely can.
They're gonna fight hard.
It's gonna be a trash talking game.
What I saw from the Prospects, they can compete.
They absolutely can. Yes.
They can compete.
They absolutely can. They're a little scrappy team.
It depends on what Scott brings.
Even Larry had a pick 6 out there not a pick 6, an interception.
That kind of like saved the game.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, shout out to Larry, man.
You're right. What they scored? Three touchdowns, Prospects? Yeah. 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. All right. So, of course, I'm going to take Trauma. Give me Trauma. You pick first.
I'm going to say Trauma by 10.
They need to bounce back, man.
They will.
But they better not show up as flat as they did against the Brewers.
I think they will.
Because
I think they're a little shocked by how flat. And because
the prospects aren't as big and as thumpy as the Brewers. The Brewers are like
it wasn't all
big. They got big guys. They got big guys.
Trauma?
No, I mean the Brewers.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
They were like physical. They had a big ass.
Well, you
center.
got thing 1 and thing 2. Yeah.
Thing 1, thing 2. That
but
huge.
Marty.
Huge
Marty because he was holding his own, man. He was rocking with.
Yeah,
I don't know which one, thing 1 or thing 2, but he definitely was holding his own.
And Gregorio, yeah, Paul Gregorio, man, like he was out there rocking.
Yeah, at one point,
I respect it.
One of the things when I see standing there, like Marty standing there, like he's got his feet dug in the ground. He's like, I'm not moving, and he barely he was moving a little bit, pushing him a little bit, but
he was
1 or 2 was like using all his might to try to move him.
Yeah, he was rocking with him, like
he definitely was, and you wouldn't think that size wise,
as big as he is, and usually people run away from them guys,
right?
Like when I say run away from them, I'm just saying they put them out in routes.
Yeah,
and,
they'll try to avoid them,
actually put them in routes and make them cover. If you make the things cover, that's what you have to do to beat them.
Or you do like a Jose and you go around instead of going through.
Well, Jose ain't going through them. Yeah. So that's the trick to stopping the things. You make them cover. You make them play defense, not just rushing. You make them cover. So that's what I would have done.
Make them go out.
These guys, they
actually stood there and held their own.
These meatheads actually stood in front of those freight trains.
Yes,
and was blocking them.
They actually did. Yeah, and they gave Anthony time to figure out where he's going with the ball. I think a lot of the problem was too that Anthony wanted to go deep on everything. Like that, I know that Dinkin and Duncan was working. Those were the plays that were the balls that were being completed. It's the bombs that weren't working.
Hold on. You watch your tongue.
And I'm not saying it was Anthony's
about
fault.
Anthony like
I'm not saying it was Anthony's
What do you mean?
fault.
All he wanted to go was deep, like he's K Sizzle. Come on.
He liked to throw the ball.
He was throwing the ball
deep. Yes.
To open guys where he was putting up 50-50 balls.
I guess where they were supposed to be. So,
I believe that was Chad. I think that was
somewhere,
Chad.
And Sean. Some were overthrown to Sean. Some were right in their hands and they just didn't catch them. Some were tipped off by other teams.
Yo, wait, hold up there. hold up now. I saw a couple 50-50 balls that hit Chad in his hands, and Chad should have came down with it.
I said some hit him in the hands, some were tipped off by the other team.
But he's got,
some were
if you got one-on-one matchup with a guy that you're 6 inches taller than, you got to come down with the ball.
Anyone who went deep, whether it was Sean or Chad or whatever, they had double coverage on them. The Brewers did have double coverage on whoever went deep.
They just didn't cash in their red zone opportunities.
And they turned over the ball a lot. They had a lot of quarter turnovers.
I'm not going to sit here and act like but I was just saying that shout out to the Brewers. They were actually thumping with these guys, and they were rumbling with them, and they made some plays. Yeah. They did. They did. So
because there was
I'm not taking nothing away from
quite a few. I don't know if they weren't in the route they were supposed to be in time that they were supposed to be there. So it was like a lot of missed balls.
So if I was Kogel, so you're trying to say that Trauma got out physical by the Brewers?
Yep. No, the Brewers
they out physical
Trauma.
They out physical Trauma?
No, they tried, but Trauma held their own. They really did. Like
they were trying to physically beat them up?
Yes. You see in the one kick return with Sean's running down the field, and he's happy, thinking he's out, like gone free, broke free. Here comes one other thing too, just puts his arm out. Sean like does a flip, goes flying out the field. It's a little exaggeration, but still.
I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna say anything.
What?
No, I'm not. I was gonna say, you know how that. I'm not saying that. No, I'm not disrespecting them. They are good guys. I was gonna say, you know how officers be, you know.
With the black fellas.
Get on the ground.
Get over here.
Nah.
But yeah, they tried to muscle through Marty and Gregorio, and they weren't having it.
But they did have some success doing it.
Yeah.
They were physical with him.
I know Marty's got to be tired after that game.
I'm sure Marty's in the ice bath right now.
He definitely was, sitting there holding many times.
But you know who didn't have a good game? Dimitri.
Dimitri had quite a few catches.
But he didn't have the big explosive play. No. Sean didn't have the big explosive play. Except for the punt return or the kick return, whatever it was.
That boy is fast.
Chad was missing his 50-50s, and it is what it is.
Sean Oates is the best special teams punt return receiver I have seen.
Sean is the special teams player this season.
But it's not just him, because the team blocks for him.
They do.
He catches the ball and everybody turns around and blocks for him. And if he gets past everybody, he's gone. Like, you're not catching him.
If he gets ahead of steam going, he's so shifty, it's a wrap.
But he
basically single-handedly beat the Sloth. The Sloth scored 2 offensive touchdowns. And Sean answered with 2 kick returns in the playoffs last season. Right. So that's how special and underrated that part of the game is. But Sean makes it something you have to pay attention to, and he just keeps.
He got him to the 50, 60-yard line on
every time he touched the ball. Yep. He got 30 yards.
Yeah,
like kid special.
Special kid. I know I recorded the game and all, but I was talking to a few players here and there too. But I only remember seeing Anthony throw the ball to Sean a couple times. Not many. And the ones that
he was trying to hit him deep.
Were overthrown. Yeah, it was overthrown.
He overthrown, which was best thing for him because Sean had too many guys around him.
Anyone who went deep, they had double coverage on him, which means that somebody was left open too. Mm-hmm. It's just Dimitri didn't have as good of a game as he normally does.
Ant will bounce back.
Yeah, he would. I wouldn't say it was all Ant.
I'm sitting here saying that I'll say this, that Scott is nobody to sleep on in the prospects.
No.
They got fire in their belly. They got talent. They're gonna fight hard.
Absolutely.
They're not gonna let
They don't want their season to be over.
No. But you might catch them in a couple blown coverages. If they don't, it depends on if they can handle that double blocking.
And it's going to be a trash talking game because actually they double block too, just like Trauma does.
If the prospects can handle the double blocking of Trauma, it could be an interesting game, which I don't think they. I'm not just saying.
You got to make the correct adjustments for that. Yeah.
You have to either rush 3, play man, rush 3, play man against it. But you also still have to cover Marty when he goes out because he can kill you.
Or Gregorio.
Because he can kill you.
Yeah.
So you have to know when you're You got to get your free rusher
I know.
in.
I know.
And when he gets in
like,
free, you have to make a tag.
Stop giving them. Stop telling them.
I know. Everybody knows it. Like, you have to get, when you rushing against it, you have to get your free rusher in free.
There's not many teams that I've seen rush 3 against 2 blockers.
They'll switch it up. They'll switch it up on you, and they'll send the guy out, pretend like he's blocking, send him out, and he'll be wide open.
Yeah.
Now, can your rushers have to be able to cover, and be able to be smart enough to know when they need to, when it's their turn to rush.
Yes.
When they have to
whether they're the free rusher or Now trauma blocks too, all the time, always.
No.
Because I was
no,
about
they don't.
to say,
not all the time, always.
There's a couple instances.
Sometimes
and I don't
it's
know
just
if he
look.
went out, like if
Sometimes
Gregorio
it's just
went out.
Look, and Gregorio will go out right off he'll snap it and run. Marty will snap it and run, or they'll both block, or they'll both go out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be able to cover that. Plus, when you do rush,
figure out,
when you do rush, you have to be able to make sure somebody gets in free without leaving one of those guys open. It's a tough thing to stop.
A lot of the rushers out there
do it.
Like,
I think when it comes to like Kyle and Larry are awesome at what they do, especially for their size.
Yeah.
But they also have to be able to. It's not just about rushing and getting pressure on the quarterback. It's also about being able to cover and rush.
Yeah.
So it's going to be tough. That's the pressure that trauma puts on you. Plus, you will have that Oates guy, and you have that Dimitri guy, and you have that tall guy, Chad, that'll moss.
And they're
almost half the league
too. And I don't know.
So
I don't know who's on.
Trauma
I don't know
puts a lot of pressure
fast.
on you.
I don't know. Like, you know what I mean? But
Trauma
the only team that I've seen that really adapted to when they saw 2 blockers was the Ravagers. When they saw 2 blockers, they automatically rushed 3. Always. That's the only team I've ever seen. I know, but that's the last time I've seen a team like actually rush 3. And at the end of the, I thought it was Anthony's fault that they lost that game until I watched the footage, and it's not. It's not Anthony's fault.
Yeah, I told you that wasn't.
No.
Like, what are you talking about?
But I'm like, you didn't see the game. How you know?
Because I seen some of it when I was seeing drops.
But I've seen a lot
of bad. Like
I thought it was all overthrown balls, but it wasn't.
Anthony,
all
I don't know if it was
balls.
Anthony's fault or not. There was one when they were heading towards this way. I'll say Anthony. It was 4th down, and Anthony was trying to throw the ball to the back pylon.
I know you're talking about,
and
he had 2 people on him.
Nobody.
Oh no, he wasn't there.
Nobody was there.
Yeah.
So, but that's what he thought in his head.
Whatever
whatever route was supposed to be ran, whoever was supposed to run the route, like
I guess
he was thinking it was going to be a back. It was
The
miscommunication.
Brewers were holding them on the line. Whoever's supposed to be there, they jammed them up at the line. I don't know. But, yeah.
Well, hold up. One more thing. Before the prospects, I feel like if Scott gets rolling with D-Mac and hits a couple passes to that kid with the red hair, that kid can boogie, man. I don't know his name, but that kid can get busy. Like the kid with the red mohawk, kind of cock diesel, and Greg Dick can control himself and his emotions.
If Ralph doesn't throw him out first, like
if he can control himself, they can get something going.
Yes.
Scott is more than capable of winning a game of this stature.
They have a capable team. I mean, D-Mac was 2nd place with receiving touchdowns. So they definitely, and not just that, they were all over the list. Greg,
they got to get D-Mac.
Kyle, like they're all up at the top. The prospects players are.
There's no reason for. And another thing, there's no reason for D-Mac to only have 1 touchdown yesterday.
I know, especially when he was trying to break the list, and they scored 3.
But he was open.
And
like I watched the game, like I'm like, oh shit, that should be a touchdown for D-Mac right there.
Yeah.
Oh wow, and that should have been a touchdown for D-Mac.
I don't know. Maybe Scott doesn't care about the list.
I'm sure he doesn't.
Some players really do care and really tried really hard all season.
Yeah.
And
let me pull out D-Mac.
Man. I'm sure D-Mac thought he won because as of yesterday, looking at the list, he did win. He was winning.
Yeah. But he wasn't.
Yeah.
So, I mean, he was actually tied. Yesterday, they were going into it.
Actually, for the last couple weeks, they've been tied.
Like, not taking no shot. Like,
yeah.
Listen, for the prospects to win this game, what do the prospects have to do to beat trauma? Besides, like, Scott cannot turn the ball over.
I don't know.
Scott cannot turn the ball over. Scott has to play ball control offense.
What do you mean?
He has to keep their best offense will be to keep the ball out of Trauma's hands. So when he has the ball, he has to can get that first down, milk the clock, and when the opportunity is afforded to him, he has to hit those big shots. I know Scott likes to use that motion and hit the crossing routes and then use the wheel route and all that. Everybody knows Scott's playbook.
Yeah.
But he has to hit.
He doesn't have to dust that off.
He has to hit. When he throws that long ball, he has to hit a couple of those. He has to hit a couple of those, and he also has to get his best player involved early and feed him.
Yeah.
Feed D-Mac.
And his best player is clearly D-Mac. Yeah.
Feed D-Mac. Get Mr. Dick involved. Get the kid with the red mohawk involved. Get the ball in his hands.
Yeah.
Get the ball in everybody's hands. But Scott has a tendency to get
stubborn.
One guy
feed the ball to only
one guy only, even though other guys are wide open.
Yeah.
He has to get out of that. He has to spread the ball around, and they have to play. They have to handle the Trauma double blocking and not give up anything deep. That's the only way I can see them actually winning this game. But that's it. All right, I didn't go into Rock Bottom and NJ Lab because I think that's just going to be a dogfight. But I'm not even talking about that.
Yeah. But you got to pick your team. Trauma or Project?
Give me Trauma.
After all that,
Trauma by 9.
Camden or Crypto?
Give me Camden.
By what?
Give me Camden by 14.
I'm going to say Camden by 21.
Okay. All right.
Oh no.
Hold up. Let me
talk about that game.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell. Camden is Camden, so they're gonna do what they're gonna do. But for a number 8 seed to go up, actually a number 9 seed to go up to play on number 1 seed, the way how I feel, if I was to beat Camden, the way to beat Camden is, I don't know everybody's names on that team, but me personally, I would put my fastest guy, who's not stupid fast, like and just run and let the boy dick you. You have to go in after Bobby under control, but still be fast enough to catch him. So you have to go in fast enough to catch him, but fast enough to stay under control. So where he don't dick you when you use your own speed against you. And if I was playing Camden, what I would do is that white kid. I don't know who that white kid is on Camden, other than Bobby. I don't know what his name is, and I'm not trying to disrespect him or nothing by calling him the white kid, but the white kid on Camden is clearly Bobby's number 1 receiver. Not the most talented, but he's underneath with. Yeah. His underneath receiver.
That's who he's comfortable
He's going
with.
to throw the ball to him when he's throwing the ball underneath. That's what he's going to do. So,
and not to mention you got Craig too. You got Craig.
I would put my best athlete on it. No, I'm not talking about D. I'm talking about their offense. No, I'm talking about their defense. No, yeah. I'm sorry. You talking about Craig. Craig's on defense. I can't help them on offense, but I'm telling them what I would do if I was on defense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not to mention you're gonna have Craig. Oh no, that's when they're on offense.
Yeah. So I would put my best number 1 corner on the white kid. He's Bobby's check down. I would put my fastest, best rusher on in to be the free rusher. I would have one guy, a bigger guy, go engage with Camden center because he's the big dude. Engage with him. Send my fastest guy in at Bobby. Keep him under control. Have my best corner on the white kid and just drop everybody back deep. Because Bobby's looking for the long ball. And not only is he looking for the long ball, but when he checks it down, if he can't run it, he's going to check it down to the white kid. That's it.
Tough. Even you got Cheek, you got Nook, you got the white boy. Like
he sends them all deep.
Gotcha. And
they all go deep. He
sends them all deep, and he
sends them all deep, and everything's a broken play. He's running around. Everything's a broken play. I'm standing on. I'm taking away the underneath with the white boy, with my best athlete. I put my best athlete on him and play man.
I bet his name is George.
Who?
The white kid.
It's probably him.
He's
the only George on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So George, I would put my best athlete on George to cover him one-on-one. One-on-one. He ain't going deep. He's not going deep. He's not the deep guy. He's the guy that takes the check down.
Yeah.
He takes the underneath and the outs. Take him away.
Nook's the deep guy.
Take him away and put your best rush, your fastest rusher after Bobby, and drop everybody back. Literally, drop everybody back.
You hear that, Crypto? If you want any chance of winning,
that's what I would do.
Yeah.
That's what. Let me applaud myself. Yeah, let me get some air horns and an applause.
Val said he does go deep, bro.
That's it. That's what he's doing, bro. He's going deep. I'm dropping everybody back. I'm playing man on George, and I'm sending my best athlete at Bobby. And I'm not worried about the center. I'm rushing too hard, but my free rusher has to get him.
No.
And if he dumps it off to the big dude, who cares?
Right, because you can catch him anyway.
You catch him.
Yeah.
I'll still catch him. He'll get, 5 yards? So what?
Now, can Crypto do this?
I don't think so. But they do have the athletes to do it.
Do they?
They do.
They
do.
All right.
They do. Drop everybody back. I mean, 15 to 20 yards back.
Val said that's Bobby's homie. I'm saying the white kid goes deep too. He's good, bro.
Yo, I know he's good. That's why I'm putting my best athlete on him. I'm putting my best athlete on him. But he ain't the guy that he be. All right, he does go deep. But everything I've seen, he's the check down guy. He's the check down guy. He sends everybody else deep, bro. And he's holding the ball, running around every play. I'm telling you, drop everybody back 20 yards, man on George, and have somebody that can actually catch Bobby and watch what happens.
And when you're on offense, watch out for Craig. Whoever, you better have good blockers in, because or Hollywood, you better be able to get that ball out quick.
Honestly, if I was doing it,
if you're calling the offense,
if I'm calling the offense for Crypto, what I would do against Camden is I would actually do what do what Trauma does. I would keep 2 guys in sometimes, and mix it up.
Sometimes.
Send them out sometimes. Have them crisscross.
Make Craig go out.
Release right off the rip. Sometimes I would just make it. I would just make him think and not have to just rush every play. I would do exactly what Trauma does, and then take my shots with my matchups.
Val said he comes back the ball well when Scramble is activated. Him and Bobby homies, so they have great chemistry.
I agree. That's why I said I will put my best defender on him. On George.
That's the second person, because remember that
I'm in his face.
Who was the last guy Bobby brought in? The black dude that was on.
Oh yeah.
He was good too.
Yeah, that boy was a beast.
Yeah.
The kid. What the hell was his name?
I forget, but he was good too.
He played on the
he's on the old list.
Damn, I forget his name. I think he's playing in Mexico or something like that.
I miss Julian too. Like,
yeah,
he was a good dude.
Yeah,
but
that's how I would be Camden if I was this Crypto Sharks. I'm dropping everybody back. I would drop back all 3 dudes deep, have man on George, rush too hard, and not worry about their center. But I would have my best athlete not get blocked. Even if my second best guy is engaging the center, so I have a free rusher at Bobby. He seems to roll to his left a lot.
Does he?
Yes. Like almost on every play. He wants to roll to his left. But he has such a strong arm, you know what I mean? So that's what I would do if I was Crypto Sharks. I would deep. Get back 15 yards, make him throw the ball underneath, And then I'll creep up a little bit if he starts throwing it if he's not going to try to throw the ball over my head, but he's going to try to throw the ball over your head, no matter what. That's who he is. That's what he wants to do. It's tendencies. Lil, yeah.
I was looking for it.
Lil was a dog, a beast. He was probably the best DB I've seen in this league.
But all right. So yeah, good luck to everybody.
To the crypto. Is that the last game?
Yeah. Oh no, we got GC Irish and the Brewers.
All right.
I'm gonna go with the Brewers.
Why? Because they beat.
No. I think that's gonna be a good game. But
remember, GC Irish won the last time they played.
Yeah, but that was before I think they got their little group together.
Johnny had his worst game of his life.
Yeah, and Johnny came. He was there for the last 2 drives. That was it. He had to work, so he showed up at the very end of the game.
Man, but Johnny works at a laundromat.
GC Irish, their best player is Caney. Not for nothing, he's up there. I think he's got like 8 or 9 touchdowns this season.
Yeah.
Vinny's like, Vinny who?
Officer Vinny?
Who's that? I guess he's working a lot. So GC Irish is looking like, I haven't seen Dirty Mark. You said he was there.
That's what they said. I don't know.
GC Irish is like a one-man team. It's Dalton and Caney.
Don't play my boy Owen like that.
And occasionally Owen.
Don't play my boy Owen like that.
Occasionally Owen.
Owen be out there getting busy. You look like he was when I walked past him when I was taping that game. Owen had tears in his eyes.
Did he?
Like, I'm just playing.
That's why he left. He didn't even come over and say hi or nothing. He took off right after the game.
He was mad. He don't like losing, man. He's a sore loser.
Nobody does.
He's a sore loser.
And I mean, he should have known he was going to lose the rock bottom.
Yeah, he had hope.
Just because they were somewhat able to compete with them 4 seasons ago doesn't mean this is the same GC Irish team.
No. All right.
But I don't know. I think the Brewers are a better team.
Period. Pooh.
Yes. Brewers, but I'm gonna say by like 3.
All right, give me Brewers by I think they win by a whole
touchdown.
7 points, 8 points. Give me 8. Give me 8 points.
All right. And that's all we got. Everyone else got a buy.
I don't know the secrets to beating the GC Irish. It depends on who shows up for them. I don't know.
And it's playoffs, and if they lose, they go home. So everybody's going to show up. I'm sure Vinny, I'm sure the whole team's going to be there, whoever that is. I just know Dalton and Caney.
Yeah.
That they're best buddies, and I know based off of the touchdown list, Dalton and Vinny are the only 2 that have been reported as having touchdowns. And Owen had a touchdown, and Kobo's son had a pitched pick 6.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it.
What you had that pick 6?
He got the touchdown.
Kenny got the touchdown.
He got the touchdown, but actually,
he got the pick.
Kobo's son caught it.
Yeah. Who the hell's Kobo's son?
I don't even know who he is or what he looks like.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So basically, boys, down to this.
Kobo can't help him in this game.
I think the Brewers are just going to smoke.
Could.
I think they're going to smoke
himself. No,
yeah. I think they smoked the GC Irish.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a competitive game.
I don't see it.
I think it'll be a.
Are they the only game at 10 o'clock?
No, I don't think GC Irish is going to walk. And then Camden and Crypto.
Camden and Crypto, and then GC Irish and.
And then 8:45 is Rock Bottom and NJ Lab and Trauma versus the Prospects.
Okay.
Hopefully we're gonna try to get out there.
Yeah.
And try to get up and get out there. There's only a couple more games left, so.
Yeah.
If you guys, anybody who took their team picks, if you guys have a team photo, send it to me on Facebook, the All Star Touch Football League page. We want to post some more content on there. So if you guys got your team picks, just send it to me on Facebook. That's it.
Yeah.
Anybody got any video of the games that they took? Send it on Facebook. We'll put it on the All Star Touch Football League page. And I think that's all we got.
Hit the Cash App.
It's already on the
donations.
Screen. Barbershop Talk Radio.
Donations.
Gifts.
Hit the Cash App. Good luck to everybody, man. Before we go, what do you think about this bye
I
the lower
I get
tier.
what they're doing.
I see
why.
it. Yeah, I get it too.
I didn't get it at first, but then when you explained it, said they want
they're just
both
trying to time it up.
championship games on the same day.
So what I said was,
because when John told me he had a bye, I didn't think nothing of it. And you're like, he can't have a bye. He's on the Panthers.
Yeah,
he's on the worst team. Like, he can't have a bye.
But they got a bye.
But they all got.
They all got a bye. The bottom tier isn't.
Why you think they should be playing? The bottom tier should be playing now, and then just have the championship game the week before.
No, they want to have 2 championship games
because he wants to do the barbecue
the
thing. Yeah,
I don't know if it's about the barbecue thing.
Probably.
I don't know if he's doing that. I think that it's because he just wants to have 2 games going at the same time. Now, what I said, if we're going to do that, we might as well just let everybody play, like make this an elimination week. But they want to get away from that. So I understand.
And I know they got to be done by a certain time.
Yeah, but still, the time won't have any difference. Or something. What's the difference? If everybody that loses this week plays next week, just like the bottom tier, what's the difference? You'll just have 1 extra game in the championship.
Right, you'd be playing 3 games.
Yeah. So, but they want to get away from it. So I understand that. He said maybe next season or something, but not this season. But I get it. But I'm like, so you might as well just do exactly the way they did.
Or
whatever. But some people want to be at the top where they're in the top tier.
I guess it's not elite anymore.
Like,
I guess
we're that you're playing at the top level means more than just.
It doesn't if you go home in the
winning.
First round.
I don't know. I don't know. It's just the dumbest thing.
I know some teams don't stand a chance in the top tier, but some have just a small glimmer of hope. As any given Sunday, there's no guarantees in football.
No, there isn't. But I'm done.
That's all we got.
Enough. Yeah. Yo, shout out to everybody.
Throw some money in the Cash App. Subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up the video. Share it on your page. Again, make sure everybody tries to go to Christian's thing. Christian's benefit on June 4th.
June 4th.
From 3 to 7, $60. Chicken Pete's in Philly on Packer Avenue.
1526 Packer Avenue.
1526 Packer Avenue. And we'll hopefully see y'all on Sunday.
You're not going on Sunday. You're full of shit.
Oh, Val said it might be due to a ref shortage. Why they only want to have 2 games at a time.
I know. That's what they said, but I just I get it. But I think
you think you're saying Ralph and Coco need to dust off their reffing gear.
Nah, Ralph don't want to ref.
I know because he's got the walkie. He's commissioner.
Co-commissioner. Nah, I understand there's a ref shortage.
Can I guess. Get a walkie too?
But I honestly, man, I just it's kind of tough. Like, because it feels like these guys get another week to live.
Yeah.
And these guys are going into trying to go slay lions.
And I'm telling you,
trying to go fight lions, but they want to go fight lions.
Yeah.
Some
want to go fight lions.
They do. And then you got the Vipers who freaking want to
tail between their legs.
Tails and like I'd rather wrestle.
We'll play the usual suspects in the B championship. Might as well call it the C, the B, whatever. The bottom tier.
The bottom tier.
Because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be the usual suspects and the Vipers for the bottom tier championship.
We don't want to play up there. Why will we? We separated for a reason. Right. We want to play in the same tier as the Panthers. I hope the Panthers beat them.
Play against the team that we can win.
I hope the Panthers beat them this time. Dude. I know. Like, let me hit that.
And if the Panthers don't beat them, Val, Spellman,
y'all better beat the Vipers, bro.
Treasonous Vipers.
First of all,
send them backstabbing Vipers back to the Panthers.
You're too good to even play down there, but you insist on doing it.
Send them back to the Panthers. Yeah. No, they like playing against the team that they destroyed.
Then why they leave the Panthers?
Back to back.
If you're okay with playing at the bottom, then why did you leave the Panthers?
No, right?
There's no I'm not getting into it. Yeah. But good luck to everybody. Good luck to everybody.
We'll see you on Sunday.
Remember, these are just my opinions and my thoughts.
And don't take anything you say personal. It's all in good fun.
There's nothing personal to be taken.
And please stop cursing out there. You're making Ralph lose his hair.
Yo, Ralph's got like that Fonzarella hair.
I know.
Like he's got like that Robert De Niro wig.
Does he?
Ugh.
I don't think I've ever seen him without a hat on.
Does Ralph have hair?
I don't know. That's why I thought he was bald. As I said that.
Is he bald?
But then I also thought he graduated in 1970 something. I've only ever seen him with a hat on.
Hey, he always wears hats. He's probably bald. Yo, no, he's not. Look,
that's the old picture though. That's his high school prom picture.
That ain't a prom picture. Is Ralph bald?
Does Ralph have hair? Does anybody know? Is he covering up his receding hairline with the hat?
Yo, I've never seen Ralph's hair.
No, I've never seen him without a hat. That's why
Holy crap. I've never seen Ralph's hair.
Everything he has a hat on.
We see the sides, but we never seen
hat. Everything he's got a hat on.
Yo, if he wears that many hats, he's definitely bald.
Or he's got a receding hairline.
What's under Ralph's hat? Let's put money on it. Let's do a poll. What's under Ralph's hat? Hair or balding? A bald.
I say
receding hairline.
Balding receding hairline.
You think balding receding hairline?
Because my brother who wears hats exactly like that. He says the same thing. He shaved it because of the receding hairline was so far back.
So, all right. So, is it a George Jefferson?
What do you mean? What's that?
Like where it's just like bald with the sides? Oh, he has the sides?
Bill said he used to rock a Doug Peterson visor. He got hair.
Does he? Oh, that was a spoiler alert, Val.
No, he said he used to rock the Doug Peterson visor.
I know, but we were trying to guess what he had. Well, I was trying to get your bet. What do you think he had?
I said it. A balding receding hairline.
A balding receding hairline?
Yep. I'm gonna make him take his hat off.
I'm thinking not a Jefferson. You said a balding receding hairline?
Yep.
Where it's gone.
Look, yep.
I'm thinking more. Wait. I heard you whisper that.
Whisper to who?
You just said you think it's a toupee.
What? The toupee is for when the hat comes off. He doesn't have hair like that.
No. So you think Ralph has a toupee?
No, that's for when the hair comes off.
Maury's wigs?
Can you see it on this? This is bad. It doesn't look it
That's
here.
Your brother?
Yeah. It don't. That's my oldest brother.
Who's that baby?
His baby.
It's Asian?
No, it don't look it here, but it is. His receding hairline is far back.
That looks like the dude Mike I know. All right. I think it's a receding. I think it's like a full head of freaking bright black hair.
There.
That's him now?
This is my other brother. That's his new baby. That look, he shaved it because it's
that's the same guy?
No. This is the same guy. And that's my other brother. The one that you Danny and Vetner. That's my little brother.
Oh,
they all wear hats.
Oh shit, they all look different. I ain't seen them in a while.
It's been a couple years, but I think Danny's receding hairline is worse.
What, all your brothers are bald?
No, Steven's got hair.
He's got a hat on.
But the rest of them, they all shaved their head because they wore hats their whole life.
You can't wear hats. Hats will take your hair out. All right, so I think Ralph has a ponytail. I think Val has not Val. I think
his is just like that.
I think okay, I get it. Like the island in the front, like the road map going around and it's going back. I think Ralph.
Sorry, Dan.
I think Ralph.
Ralph said a Patrick Swayze mullet. Charlie Murphy loved that one. He does, yeah. He is rocking a Patrick Swayze mullet. No, I even looked on his Facebook page, and every picture of him has a hat on.
Ralph has a dirty dancing mullet. Ralph has a dirty dancing mullet.
He's Italian. What do you? He knows a guy. Who knows a guy?
Hey, paisan. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Man.
Think his hair's flown like that?
Yeah, I think he has a whole head of hair. with he tucks the mullet over the top of the hat, so it's like he tucks it in.
I don't think I've ever seen a little tail coming out the bag.
Patrick Swayze mullet. All right, let's get out of here. I gotta go to sleep.
It might be right. His hat is a little puffed up, like.
Yeah, he's got a whole head of hair. I guess.
like he does have the he's got the nice 80s, 70s bob that my dad used to rock, the big poofy Patrick Swayze hair, I guess. Patrick Swayze mullet. He might have a Patrick Swayze mullet.
Is that him? Oh shit!
But that's from 2016.
It's not that long ago.
That's 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 7 years ago.
Yeah, he still got it.
And he doesn't look like he has a receding hairline either.
Oh.
And he's all spiffed up in his suit.
Without a tie. He looks like he's going to a meeting.
Yeah, and his shirt's on button, like he's just going to have drinks at the town bar. I don't know. So maybe he might have a full head of hair.
He might. We have to see. We have to take a picture of it.
I guess we'll find out. We'll let y'all know next week after he take his hat off on the field. The unveiling of Ralph's hair.
Ralph's hair.
Does he or does he not have it? But all right, see y'all later.
All right, guys. Peace. Thanks for rocking.
Ralph said check your phone.
All right, we'll do.
Subscribe to the channel, Barbershop Talk Radio.
Now, please subscribe to the channel, man. I know everybody don't be watching the whole thing, except for certain people.
This is long. This is
but
really
it's long. But please subscribe to the channel and thumbs up the video.
Tell your friends, like anybody on your team and that you know doesn't watch us, tell them about us.
Or put it in your group chat thread, man. Let everybody watch it. Even play the videos, the games.
The game footage.
Send it to the group chat so everybody, like there was guys on the Brewers are like, who are you?
Yeah,
I'm like, you don't know who I am.
There's people out here that still don't even know about us.
Yeah, like you record the games? I'm like, yeah. He didn't know who I was. So I'm like, oh man, these guys. Like, yo, just send it. I'm gonna send it to Matt Jr. and just tell him to send it to his whole team. Man.
And Johnny too. Like,
Johnny too. Yeah. Like, send it to the group chat. I need the views, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get monetized so I can make a little bit of money. We
don't make no money off of this. We don't have enough views per video. So, but all right, that's all we got.
All right, peace out, guys.
Peace.
God bless. See you on Sunday.
You're some powerful.